What's up, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter? I'm live with you guys now as well. Twitch is already rocking and rolling. What's the excuses going to be? We got any Bama fans in here? Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Let's hear what the excuses are. We got lucky refs. Let's just go ahead and line it all out, baby. Mm, that beer is past its prime, but I don't even care. We did almost mess up. Redbeard 420, thank you for coming back. You were one of my most dedicated people on here, and I freaking love you. Not to mention, I have a beard. Your beard is red. Redbeard 420. I'm guessing that means you blaze up. You're naughty. What's up? Go Tennessee. Go LSU. I'm from Louisiana. I'm cool with LSU. I was talking to some LSU people earlier. I'm cool with anybody until they start talking that shit. I don't know that they're going to be able to get them goalposts out of there, baby. As an Auburn fan, thank you, Go Vols. Yeah, I feel you on that one, dude. Auburn, I lost some money on Auburn this year. Oh, quarterback struggles. Dude, what about Hendon Hooker finally throwing a pick? I almost feel good about getting that one out of there, although, he kind of got hit as he threw, right? But I've already been hearing it. Worst officiating in SEC history. We broke the 15-year curse. It was because Peyton directed the band on game day. That's what it was. He brought it back. Pat got in on it. Gave a little shimmy. Roll Tide. Yep, they rolled right into the rock today, baby. That was a great game, though. I told my wife as Alabama was marching down the field, most likely about to beat us, I said, she's like, "Are you going to be okay? Like, do you need to sit down?" I was like, "Look, at this point, I'm good no matter what happens. They played good. They played hard. I want the dub, but I'm good either way." But yeah, roll Tide. They rolled right into the rock, baby. Our coach struggles. I said it's great to be a Tennessee ball. My wife and her dad was at the game, dude. I walked into some like $400 tickets. I couldn't bring myself to do it, but I kind of wish I would have now. We are going to be recording a podcast tonight as well. I may go ahead and get on into that as well while we're at it. Let's see here. I will get back to y'all's messages here in a second. Just give me one schmecken. Oh, I can't freaking. I'm so pumped. I might stay up all night talking to y'all, dude. Seriously, I may stay up all freaking night talking to y'all. What is up? Big Drewski here. You listen to the Humble Wolf podcast. We are live on TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, all of it, baby. You're listening to the Little Tangerine Show. We're doing the post game, which I promised I would do no matter what, but it feels good to do after a dub. I've got like literally a note full, like a, whatever full of notes that I took during the game. But yeah, I might just hang out and talk to people all freaking night. That's what we're talking about. Let's go back to TikTok. TikTok's popping. Biggest party on earth is in Tennessee tonight. Oh, baby, you already know. Nail biter for sure. I know. I had the bubble guts. I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't know what I was gonna do. Around the bowl and down the hole. Roll Tide, roll. Yep, they can roll right on the back and hop on the bus. Oregon Ducks fans here, but totally a Vols fan for the day. Congrats. I'll see myself out. No, stay and hang out, dude. That's what it's about. I'm pro Vols. There's really no denying that. If you look at my social media and stuff, if you listen to the podcast, all that fun stuff, I'm pro Vols. But I'm SEC second, and I'm college football last. Like, I don't care. I just love college football. NFL's cool. I like watching former Vols in the NFL, but my God, there's just nothing like college football. Tonight, one of my cousins just recently started watching football in the last couple years, and I told him, I said, "Buddy, you going to be a Vols fan tonight." Or a college football fan at the least, because he swears up and down NFL's better. By God, nights like this are what make college football great. Let's see what we got. We will see you in Atlanta. Encourage your. Oh wait, never mind. It's post. When is Tennessee getting an MLB team? Hopefully soon. I thought they were going to beat us by a field goal. I did too, dude. I'm telling you, when they started driving down the field, I was nervous. I told my wife, I was like, dude, at this point, I honest to God don't care what happens. They've made me proud. I felt good. You know, everybody's been saying all year, you're overrated. You ain't nothing. You ain't played nobody. Oh, y'all are overrated. You ain't back. It ain't 98. It's 2016 all over again. Sit down. You ain't played nobody. I'm going to send you a box of tissues when you lose Saturday. These are all real comments I got. Well, here we are. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to say that I wanted to lose because, like, I wanted that dub. But in a lot of ways, I almost kind of wish, like, dude, if we would have lost, that would have been a lot better on my nerves, dude. I wasn't ready for us to do this good this year. College is better to me. I 100% agree. Can't wait for the Georgia-Tennessee game. Dude, game day might be in Athens. Like, what if, I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, what if both teams keep winning? Tennessee will, oh, shit, knock my phone over because I'm getting too pumped. But, like, literally, dude, like, I mean, Tennessee might be on game day like 3 times in the same year. What's up with that? Let me readjust this so that doesn't happen again. I'm getting too crunk for my desk. There we go. Well, it's kind of like a tripod, I guess. I'm not sure what's going on here. Let me get this. Hold on. Here we go. Let's try this again, maybe. I'm getting too crunk for my little stand I got here. I'm going to have to upgrade the studio setup. Woo! TikTok. Awesome game. I 100% agree with you. What's up, Big Orange? Hey, I'll tell you, you've seen 2 of the best quarterbacks in the country go at it, if that ain't the truest statement I think I've read today. Hey, bro, how long did it take you to grow your beard? That's a hard question. It started coming in like middle school, and I just have not shaved it since. Pretty much, like I started getting a little mustache in the 6th grade, a little peach fuzz in the 7th, and then I just rocked it out since then. I literally have turned jobs down because they said I had to shave my beard. Awesome game, 100% agree. Told you, Vols by 50. We didn't win by 50, but by God, I will take it. Started great, then we struggled to pull it off. Struggled but pulled it off, guys. I got to apologize on behalf of my wife. She had an orange shirt on. We were all orange all game. At that point, we were like 28-17 up or something like that. All of a sudden, we started to struggle. I looked over. She had switched to a gray Vols hoodie, which was still Vols, but it wasn't orange. We were trying to go for the orange out. Then all of a sudden, we started struggling. I looked over. I was like, what are you doing? You got to put your orange back on. She's like, no, it's still Vols. And I was like, no, I've got $20 in my wallet. You can have it, but put your freaking orange back on. She ran back up and put it on, and then the rest was history. So who else almost cried? I'm not going to lie, I teared up a little bit after we won. My wife, she was recording, and she's got some absolutely freaking hilarious clips. I literally fell to the floor like 4 different times, just like, not like slipped and fall, but like I just couldn't help myself. But she's got some hilarious videos. I'll post them on my page later. I bet Georgia wins by 20. Buddy, they need to put like more than 20 up on Mizzou and Kent State before they start with all that shit. What actually is Rocky Top? Technically, Rocky Top is a song that was actually, technically, nobody knows where the actual place is, but it was a song that was like written way back in like the 20s, and it's just been adapted ever since. There is a rock at the top of the hill on campus, though, which is ironic. My man's the defensive coordinator for the Vols, like your boyfriend, husband, your buddy. I love elaboration on that. What's up from Maryville? Thank you, Michael Austin, for the follow. I appreciate that. Appreciate the gifts. Okay, we're going to have to call the game the Battle for Dixieland tonight. I don't know if that's going to clear with the current, temperature in the political world, but I mean, that would be kind of cool. Thought I was going to have a damn anxiety attack. Same here. Ha 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 ha. We will see. Go big, go dogs. Seriously though, everybody's been talking shit about us playing Bama. We were like, dude, listen, it's a high-powered offense. The other thing is, again, let's start hearing the excuses. Let's start hearing. I mean, Bryce Young played. Okay, we didn't have our starting safety because he beat the crap out of a dude and got arrested. We lost our starting cornerback. At one point, we had a true freshman cornerback on the last play of the game. Didn't have Cedric Tillman. What's the excuse? The officiating sucked. Well, I got news for you. The officiating sucked on both sides. That was one of the worst. I mean, they missed some calls on our side. They missed some calls on Bama's side. I mean, it was pretty well even as far as the shitty calls list. So, I mean, literally, what's the excuse is going to be? I was 15 years old, seeing my brother last time they won. Pathetic. Act like you've been there. We have been there. It's just been a while. Georgia not looking the best. There is a mountain, and to be honest with you, act like you've been there. Georgia just now got here. They've been annoying the whole time. There's a mountain called Rocky Top in Newport. I highly doubt that was the inspiration, though. That's probably true. Great game. There is Rocky Top in the Smoky Mountains, just saying. There's also a city in Rocky Top. But if you look up the actual history of it, the song came first, and the people that wrote that song were actually traveling from like North Georgia up to the Smokies, and they wrote the song not about a specific spot, but just over a general area. They've tried to pinpoint it over the years. They actually think that, according to the people's lineage that wrote the song, they actually think it might be more towards Chattanooga, but we've just adopted it. From Auburn fan, congrats. Facebook is blown up with the ref cheated. I mean, dude, like I said, there was shitty calls on both sides. I mean, there was, we got called for a pass interference that may or may not have been a pass interference. They missed a couple. They missed a couple calls in favor of the Vols. They missed a couple in favor of Bama. It got to the point where if they missed one on us, I was like, shit, I ain't keeping score, but it's probably about even. Tell him, bro. No excuses. We were outplayed. Thank you, man. See, I'm cool with people until they start talking some dumb shit. But I mean, dude, I'm gonna tell you right now two things. Two things, and this I try to always say good things. Nick Saban is the GOAT when it comes to college football. Um, I mean, literally, they had over 17 penalties tonight. That was a school record for Alabama. That was all Nealon noise. The other thing is we don't 100% know if Bryce Young was healthy, but guys, I'm gonna tell you right now, Jahmyr Gibbs, Bama's running back, is he's a freaking real deal, dude. I mean, literally, as I was watching him, he was like Derrick Henry, Adrian Peterson. One of the announcers said Alvin Kamara. I mean, dude, that dude is the total package in the running back. And I hope to God we're like recruiting some linebackers and defensive backs and stuff, because that dude is freaking lethal. I mean, that is one of the best running backs I've seen in a long time. Bryce Young, I'm not gonna lie, dude, I was scared to death because as I was watching it, he was just cool as a cucumber, man. He's sitting there like, we got this. We got this. Just chill. And I'm like, whoo, buddy. He doesn't even look nervous at all. I was getting nervous. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, dude. Like, I thought maybe we were gonna get blown. I figured we were either gonna win close or get blown out. Like that's how I figured it was gonna go. My prediction, which I never said earlier on the live, was like 34-31. That got blown way out. I mean, it was close. I mean, literally, it was neck and neck. Bama made a lot of mistakes, and then we turned around and fumbled on the goal line, gave them a touchdown. I tell my wife, I'm like, man, I don't know if we're going to be able to outrun them. And then they shanked the field goal, and then we win on one of the ugliest kicks in college football history. Like, as soon as it left, I was like, oh God, we're going to overtime. We're not going to be able to make it to overtime. And then it just, bink, just barely went over. I was like, oh God. They're already blaming missed calls. Like I said, dude, I mean, bad calls on both sides. Happy for y'all, War Eagles. See, that's what I'm saying, dude. SEC love, baby. SEC love. We just had too many bad hires. Dude, I mean, Bama has had they've got like 400 coaches, like all ex-head coaches. I just showed up from Knoxville. Rocky Top was written at the Gatlinburg Hotel. See, that's what I was thinking. It was like Chattanooga or something, but I don't know. Like I said, I don't know that's about a specific place. I think as they wrote it, they had come up through and they were heading to the Smoky Mountains when they wrote Rocky Top, and it was kind of like just about that area. Like I'm actually like some people on my page are following me because of my music. I used to do country music until my daughter was born. Drew Fincham turned this truck around. Look it up. That was my big number one. Actually, that song had a lot of potential for radio play, but they wouldn't play it because the song says it talks about when you see a hot girl and like you and your buddies are like, dude, we got to turn this truck around. And then you go to, turn around to go talk to her. And I said, when I saw you, girl, I had to mash the brakes. And when I sent that in for radio play, they said, nope, we can't play it. It's too dirty. Me too. We just absolutely can't play it. And I'm like, what do you mean you can't play it? Like I don't cuss or nothing. They're like, nope. You said, and they thought I said, when I saw you, girl, I had to masturbate instead of mash the brakes, and they wouldn't play it. But I'm a songwriter myself. I've written songs about a girl, but it was really like four girls mixed in that I kind of was like, okay, I sort of like grouped them all into one relationship and wrote a song. I think that's what went on. Don't know. Too many penalties on Bama. Yeah, over 17. Again, that was a school record. That was some notes that I took. Congrats from a Bama fan. Thank you. Like I said, again, I mean, I'm pumped. I will be respectful as long as other people are being respectful. But I'm telling you right now, I made a post earlier where I was like laughing at the bad Bama fans that have been douches on my page all week. I'm telling you right now, the people that I'm cool with, but I'm going to go down through my page and every person that's been an absolute dick talking shit all week long, I'm going to go in, I'm going to shit in the middle of their floor. That's going to happen. What else we got? Tennessee has the same amount of national championships as Georgia and Florida combined. Bama fans are being cool about beat game I have ever seen. That was a phenomenal game. Bama fan here, congrats Tennessee. You deserve this. Go get that championship. I hope so. I put some money in at the beginning of the year that we are going to win a championship just to give me something to root for. If that pays off, I'm going to really, 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 yeah. Y'all wondering where Rocky Top was wrote? If so, I have the answer. Please share. Well, it's not so much where it was wrote. It was also like people were saying, where is Rocky Top? And I don't know that anybody really knows that for sure. Hold on, my wife's going to try to sneak in and get some pizza. I'm going to switch the angle up a little bit on her. She don't want to be on camera. I keep telling her, I'm like, there's only dozens of people on here, but, Gibbs is awesome. Yeah, I mean, dude, Jahmyr Gibbs is legit. He's lethal. That was the best football game I ever saw. Completely agree. Jennifer Jordan, thank you for the follow. So many UT fans said they will shut down Young and Gibbs, but failed. If you ever listen to what I said on here, I never once said that we were going to do that. Honestly, I said that our defense is not going to stop a litter of kittens, but it doesn't matter if you put up 70. That was exactly what I said on the stream earlier. As a matter of fact, I put that on the podcast earlier as well. So, I mean, and any of y'all can go and look and hear exactly what I said. So, I'm sure a lot of Bama fans said, or a lot of Tennessee fans said we were going to shut them down, but the way our defense is played, I don't know anybody that could. That's my wife moving around back there. She don't want to be on camera. UGA needs UT's best wide receiver. We need him back as well. I mean, we're going to be absolutely freaking lethal. By the way, what about Jalen Hyatt breaking the Tennessee record for touchdown passes tonight? That was freaking ridiculous. From the rest of the SEC, thank you. I know, right? It's good for everybody. Congrats on your big win. Alabama killed themselves. Was almost 20 penalties. Yep. Go Vols, screw Bama. Something in the orange. Go Big Orange, guys. I mean, like I said, this has been, I don't know if I'm going to sleep tonight. I mean, I might just sit up here and talk to y'all all night. Give Jalen Hyatt a shout out for getting the school record. I just did, but I'm guessing y'all are probably delayed. I'm scrolling down through here trying to read all of those as well. But I'm assuming some of these messages are delayed. But yeah, Jalen Hyatt, man, broke the record for touchdowns. I mean, by God, he was absolutely killing it. He had, oh, is that right? He only caught the ball 6 times, 6 catches, 207 yards, 5 touchdowns. 6 catches, 200 yards, 5 touchdowns. Like literally 90+% of his catches were touchdowns. How's that happen? I'm gonna switch back over here now that my wife. We bought some pizza. I always get like a grilled chicken and I always get like a grilled chicken and bacon. It's basically like a chicken bacon ranch pizza with hot sauce, like buffalo sauce. So we drizzle it on there because it's orange and white. But yeah, that was ridiculous. Yeah, 207 yards, 6 catches, 5 touchdowns. I mean, went off. We are back. I said, earlier I was doing a live stream. I know a lot of you guys probably wasn't on there because every time I do one of these, like 90% of the people that's on here suggested views, not necessarily followers. Y'all like my cup. I said that earlier though, dude. I mean, like literally, I was excited for this game because it's going to prove what we are made of. Either we're going to get spanked, we're going to spank them, we're going to win close. But either way, after this game, we're going to exactly know what we're made of. And dude, in 2016, I hated those Feels Like 98 shirts because I just didn't think we were there. I still don't think we're there. But this year, for those of you who may or may not have been born yet, this year does actually feel like 98. It was literally every game we played, oh, y'all are overrated. You ain't going to do nothing. You don't have Peyton. You guys ain't that good, blah, blah, blah. Every single game, it was da-da-da-da-da. And then we just kept winning, kept winning, kept winning. I mean, it legitimately does feel like 98. And it's great. I can't wait to say we're undefeated for another week. I mean, dude, so the thing is, if y'all go back and watch my social media, hold on, let me catch up on the yards per catch was crazy. That's what I'm saying. Big win. You need your support tomorrow. Go Bills. I'm a Titans fan, but I'll do what I can. Bama safety couldn't cover or catch Hyatt. Dude, ain't that the truth? Hyatt only caught touchdowns. I know, right? 6 receptions, 5 touchdowns. Amazing W. Hyatt isn't the dark horse anymore. If that ain't the truth, and we got guys like Squirrel White, like just, I mean, ready and waiting. He's just as lethal. Guys, we didn't have Cedric Tillman tonight. You understand what I'm saying? Need to dye that beard. Oh, I know, dude. Like, I've thought about dyeing it orange, but at the same time, like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I don't want to jinx it. T. Martin, congrats from Kentucky fan. Appreciate that. I've always been good with Kentucky. If I had I said this on the other podcast as well, on a previous episode, but like if I had definitely a top 10, maybe a top 5, not best, but favorite quarterbacks list. Number 22, Jared Lorenzen. That would be my go-to. Redbeard 420, Titans fan. I see, how did I know he's going to be a Titans fan? Man, we vibing. Said one thing I will say, Young is a tough SOB. I mean, dude, Bryce Young is legit. Nobody here is going to say that he sucks or anything like that. I mean, dude, he's legit. He's lethal. Like I said on a couple streams earlier, dude, I mean, Bama has the better team. We're not better than them yet. It's just we have heart and we have this. There's a little secret sauce by the name of Josh Heupel, who himself was a national championship and winning quarterback. He's the secret sauce, dude. The difference between 2016 is 2016 was an above average team with a lot of heart. This team is legitimate, and like what makes us lethal is when we have our foot on the throttle, we're snapping the ball 7 seconds. When we pull off, we are just as efficient, and that is what's freaking insane, freaking insane. Checker the beard. Like I said, dude, I have thought about it. I I just don't want to jinx anything at this point, man. Instant classic game. Vols still got Kentucky and Georgia on their schedule. A long way to go. I know. Like I said, I'm not going to say we're going to win a national championship, but I've said it on the streams before, dude. I put a $150 bet in at the beginning of the year that we were going to win 8 games, and people thought I was crazy. Well, here we are. We need 2 more, and I'm winning some money. Checker the beard would be hard. Oh, man, y'all are really making me think about some things. And I came this close. I'm trying to not, so like, for those of you who don't know this, all my social media and stuff is new. Like literally, I think 6 weeks ago on TikTok, I had like 14 followers or something like that. Like I didn't start pushing it till just a few weeks ago. All my social media is new, so like I'm trying to not be gimmicky with it. Okay, like I'm trying to not do stuff that's just cheap, but I almost was going to put it out there that, like, dude, if Tennessee wins, I'm going to get like a power T tatted on my arm or something. But I was like, I'm just going to try to keep it real. UGA safety will give Hyatt trouble, though. We've heard all week. Oh, Bama's gonna shut y'all down. We're gonna shut you down, dude. We didn't even have our starting running back. Didn't have our starting running back. Our starting wide receiver, Cedric Tillman, and you seen what we did tonight. Freaking insane. Go Packers. I'm a Titans fan. Congratulations, Roll Tide. Thank you for keeping it civil. You got to give Vols Nation props. Hashtag loud. Dude, we had them so rattled. Literally 17 penalties. Majority of them had to do with the loudness. We're bowl eligible now. I know, like, even if we do absolutely nothing else, we might go to a bowl. Georgia is your only obstacle to the SEC championship. That's true, but to be honest with you, if somebody else can knock Georgia off too, we might slide in anyways. Yes, Checker the beard. Y'all got me thinking about it. You got me thinking about it. We'll see what happens. Who's going to beat us? Bama put up 49 on us and still lost to our offense. Our offense is too explosive for anyone. Hard to disagree with that. It was a great game. Y'all got the Tide this time. Roll Tide. Congratulations. We did get the Roll Tide this time. Oh, I still can't believe it. Like I said, I was so lit, so pumped. Whoa! And then 30 minutes later, I remembered that I put $50 down on the balls to win this game, and then I just lost it. And I was like, oh, I forgot I won money. That was an amazing game. Good job, Volunteers. Thank you. Roll Vols. I like the sound of that. Roll Vols, roll. You got to play us in Athens. Thank the Lord. Dude, like, our guys are used to playing in Neyland, and I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be a factor at this point. Maybe. Come on, dude. Tillman has been out 3 weeks. Nothing to do with this game. Still, he didn't play today. Didn't have our starting wide receiver. Still won. Bama had Bryce Young. Didn't have our starting safety because he punched a dude out and got arrested. Didn't have our starting cornerback. I don't know, man. If we get all of our guys back, it's going to be – y'all got no defense. Nobody's going to argue with you on that one. Like I said, I know y'all are probably new to the stream, but earlier and also on the last podcast, I said, dude, our defense isn't going to stop a litter of kittens. We won in Baton Rouge East. Followed the host. Thank you. Appreciate that. We're lit out here in Crossville. That's what I'm staying. Statewide, baby. This right here is keeping me going. That Monster Reserve Orange Dreamsicle. Had to go with the orange because, no. And then Coors Lights and the old faithful. Now we're going to pace it with water. Cat Dad 39, appreciate the follow. Cell Chair, thank you. playing Dixieland Delight all night long. That's what I'm saying. So, some of my notes here. Did anybody else find the whole third down marker thing freaking hilarious? Like, seriously, like, I was sitting there like, what's going on? Like, they literally had to stop the game because dude was over there like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm good. I didn't screw up. No, it's one of yins. It ain't me. Nope, not me. Not gonna do it. Oh, oh, it was me. Oh, are you what? Are you sure? Mm, well, that's that's embarrassing. I mean, dude, that third down marker thing. I mean, I guess this is going to be third down gate or whatever. Like, that's literally that dude is going to go down in college football history, and I don't know if he's going to get fired or what, but that was freaking hilarious. The fact that he's like, "Wasn't me, y'all screwed up." Manda, thank you for the follow. Heupel played it off so well. I know he was like, uh, let's see what happens. I mean, I don't know. I'm a dog fan, but go Vols. Got this all the way. Thank you. Thank you to all the rival fans. Wishing us good luck. Damn good win. Oh, it was a damn freaking stressful win is what it was. I was rolling. That was hilarious. And homeboy thought he was in the good. I know, that's what I'm saying. He's literally like, wasn't me, by God. Somebody else screwed up. It says right here, third down. Third down for what? Beyond crazy. He was holding his ground. Agree. Did you see 53 puke and then nod? 53 puke and then nod. I don't think I seen that. I did see. I shared a video on my social media. A dude from Michigan puked, and he's on the line of scrimmage. 53. Yeah, you're gonna have to explain that one. The 53 puking and nodding thing. Oh, guys, I'm so pumped. But yeah, dude, that third down marker thing had me just absolutely rolling. I couldn't believe that. Hendon Hooker, 18 games now with a touchdown. That is ridiculous. 18 games. Up until today, he had absolutely no interceptions, but he did throw one tonight. That's not necessarily what you want, but to be honest with you, I'm almost kind of glad that we got that out of the way. He stepped up in the pocket, got hit as he threw, kind of shanked it, and then the dude intercepted it. But we did fumble tonight. That was, man, that fumble. What'd y'all think about that fumble, dude? That was ridiculous, man. At that point, when we fumbled it, I was like, oh, man, that might be it right there, boys. That might be it. I looked at my wife. I was like, that's not good. That is not good. Oh, check Nicky Rips from Backyard Breaks. It's on his page. I will write that down. Thank you for that information. 53 puking. I will check it out. 100%. Roll Tide, good game, dude. I swear, that was one of the best games I've ever seen in my life. I mean, past a certain point, I just was like, dude, I don't care what even happens. Like, this has just been one of the best games, and I'm so glad that I was able to watch it. Saintly Tigers, thank you for the follow. Hilarious. I'm guessing we're still talking about the third down marker. Oh, wait, no, we could be talking about the dude puking. But dude, that I'm telling you, that third down marker, if if I was sitting up there in the sound booth or whatever for the game playing the songs at the stadiums, I would have been blaring third down for what? Pull that out of the old archives. Oh, the Vols, 29 first downs tonight. Last year, they had a total of 10 first downs. We absolutely sent the first downs through the roof, baby. I mean, I could not believe. I mean, I knew our offense was lethal, but I could not believe that we were moving the ball that well against Bama, dude. That was insane. Oh, Iowa Hawkeyes head coach needs to take notes from the Tennessee coach. Man, so here's the thing. This is the thing, guys. I like the high high tempo, just lethal offense that we have. But where it kind of hurts us is where we're kind of new and we don't have the stacked lineup like we should and all that. Um, until we get some recruits in, like, dude, our guys, like, our defense is going to be, like, tired. I mean, I'm sure they're kind of used to it by now, but, dude, like, when you're scoring, I mean, dude, like, I think on average we were scoring in, like, 2 or 3 minutes. Like, man, it's hard to give your defense a break when you're doing that. So, I mean, if we can recruit some defense, I mean, what do you do? The Tennessee River, Saban going to ride it back to Bama. Thank you for the gifts. Oh, dude, I had pizza tonight too, man. That's the secret sauce. We'll talk about game day traditions at some point here. I'm going to write that down. That's one of my game day traditions. We'll go into that here in a minute. But, oh, what else we got? Thank you for the follows. Guys, I freaking love y'all. We're crunking here tonight, and I love that. Looks like. See, I'm upset because I haven't got my stream key on TikTok yet. I guess because like I'm getting so many followers so quick it hasn't caught up. But like you guys TikTok is separate. I don't know if y'all can see this, but I'm gonna show you some behind the scenes here. But so I've got my stream, as you can see, I've got these it's backwards. I've got these like really cool, whatever's up here. These overlays and stuff that everybody else is seeing, but you guys aren't seeing them. But yeah, I got my notes, got the podcast over here in the corner, and then I got my game notes off in the corner there. And then I've also I'm old school. I like to take legitimate notes, but I wish I could bring y'all with me. That way I was looking at the same screen and I could see the chat and everything a little bit better, but it's all good. Thank you for the follows. Let me scroll back up, make sure I didn't miss anything. I had a feeling this was our year. And remember, 19 months ago, we didn't have a coach. No. And we had that whole Greg Schiano thing, which he's doing great over at Rutgers. I'm sure he would have been a good choice, but it just didn't feel right, dude. It just didn't feel right. And then Heupel comes in. God, I hope he stays around for a while. That's all I ask. Look up Spencer Petras. I was QB. He is the worst QB in college football. Oh, I'll write it down. Don't tempt me with a good time, by God. I will write it down. Spencer Petras. If you are listening to the Little Tangerine Show, we are live on TikTok and all the other social medias. TikTok is popping off right now. I'm just hanging out talking to folks. Like I said, I might sit here all night and talk to y'all. Georgia's next. By God. Georgia. Oh, that would be another streak I'd love to freaking end. Live in a house full of Bama fans. Let me tell you, it's quiet in the house. They blaming refs. Guys, I'm going to give you a little behind the scenes tomorrow. I'm going to post I might even post it tonight, but I'm going to post a clip of that old clip of Hulk Hogan where he's like, it's awful quiet up in here. Oh, dude, like I said, I am cool with everybody. I'm respectful until someone is not. And I'm telling you right now, there's been some cool Bama fans this week that's kept it real, and there's been some other ones that have talked a whole lot of shit. I'm going to shit in their floor. I'm going to totally shit in their floor. I say we go 11-1 or 10-2 this season. I mean, dude, the thing is, we might face Bama again. Bama is, I don't know who. I mean, Ole Miss in the West. I mean, who else has a shot? Ole Miss. I mean, that's probably the best team that has a shot if they win out. But we might face Bama again. If not, we might face Lane Kiffin for the freaking SEC championship. We're bringing the mustard. Proud of our guys. Hendon is Heisman worthy. Dude, hell yes. Proud of Hyatt stepping up. Huge future for him. You should jump Michigan. I mean, I would think so. Um, Michigan's Michigan's kind of my second team. My wife's grandfather's from Detroit, so Rocket Top, you'll always be. Woohoo! Me too. Thank you for sharing the live pool, guy. I freaking love you. You are quickly becoming one of my favorite people. Nayland was rocking. By God, I wish I was there. Redbeard 420. I wish I was there. LSU putting on Florida. Ooh, I don't. I wouldn't mind checking in on that, but I'm just enjoying hanging out with y'all right now. I sent you the video 53. Awesome, dude. I will check it out. I'm on my phone right now, so I can't quite look at it. Great game, Austin, Texas. Texas almost took their shot at UT too, or not UT, Bama, and they almost beat Bama with a backup quarterback. That was why I figured maybe we had a shot. Round the bowl, down the hole, roll tide, roll. Yep, they can roll on up out of here. Yes, y'all will. Our starting quarterback out for the season, so our season is over. Who are you talking about? I don't remember. I'm trying to keep up with everybody's comments. Bama fans talk shit. Never heard of that happen. Thank you guys for the likes. I'm loving this. Let's see here. I think Bama fans don't care about finally losing to the Vols. Like, man, touche, Tennessee. Awesome. Cool. I'm more pissed at Bama. I'm proud of Tennessee, though, and I'm a Bama guy. I mean, like I said, there's a lot of excuses that could be made. You could, so playing, and I'm one of those people, guys. I like to keep it real. I don't really care. I mean, like I will try to tell it like it is. I mean, like I said, you can make an argument about the penalties, shitty calls. Honestly, I think there's shitty calls on both sides. They were blowing calls left and right. You could make the argument that the penalties was because of the noise in Neyland. You could make an argument that Bryce wasn't 100%. You can make the argument that like Bama just shot themselves in the foot. If they would have played like they normally would, they probably would have won. I mean, one field goal away and it could have been totally different. I mean, there's a lot of things that could have happened that would have, went down differently. But honestly, Bama is they're just having an off year. I mean, we all know that, but still it feels good to beat Bama. But I mean, whew, it's, yeah, I mean, a dub's a dub, but whew, I am glad that Bryce Young played though, because then the excuse would have been that he wasn't playing. But yeah, I mean, like I said, dude, Bama played a good game. I mean, I can't say nothing. I mean, I can't say nothing bad about them. I mean, they shot themselves in the foot. They picked off Hooker. That's the first time that's happened this year. I mean, like I was talking about him earlier, but Jahmyr Gibbs is an absolute freaking beast. I hope that I mean, the Titans have Derrick Henry, but if we drafted him, I really wouldn't hate that. Go Vols, roll turd. I'm an NC State fan. One of my good buddies is from North Carolina. Uh, oh, y'all starting quarterbacks out. Gotcha. So was Saban. Saban throwing a fit had me rolling, dude. I laughed so hard at the TV because you don't ever see Saban getting that worked up. 18 flags. I know, right? School record. That's literally, they broke a school record tonight for penalties. Thank y'all for beating those guys. You're welcome. I need some blood pressure meds after that game. Woo, you and me both. Whoo. I was, my wife and daughter, my daughter's 3, and she kept looking at me like, oh, are you okay? Saban was throwing an absolute temper tantrum, and it made my week. No, that was great because, like I said, you don't see Saban doing that often. I mean, you really don't. I mean, he don't ever lose his cool. I mean, even when they missed the field goal or had a bad penalty or something, he's like, okay, let's just settle down. We got it. And like I said, dude, I was nervous when I looked over at Bryce Young, and he's just like chill as a cucumber. I'm like, God, man, he's going to come back and freaking beat us. And then I look over at Heupel, and he's like, just chewing that gum completely, just absolutely chilling. It's a good solid W for Tennessee. Where do they land in the rankings after this? Ooh. I mean, we're going to have to see how it plays out. I don't know. I don't have Georgia in front of me right now. Let me update my scores here. I don't have Georgia in front of me. But I'm assuming Georgia wins. They're probably going to stay number one. Oh, wait, they did win. That's right. They blew out Vandy, so they'll probably stay first. Us and Bama may actually switch because Michigan won today. Clemson is playing close-ish with Florida State right now, 24-14. Michigan did win. I don't know. We might jump Michigan. I mean, guys, either way, no matter what, come Sunday, we're going to be in the top 5. We like that. I can't. I never in a million years would have thought this season was going to go the way that it did. I mean, I knew we had a high-powered offense and all that, but just didn't believe it. But I mean, I think we're going to be top. We'll be top 5. I don't know. We might squeak up to 4th. Yep, same thing I said. Just now seeing your message there. Yep, now you just hope they're ready for Georgia now. Bama was the one I was scared about. I'm not trying to talk shit about Georgia, but we don't play good against mobile quarterbacks. I'm really not that scared of Georgia. I mean, it's an away game, but dude, at this point, and like, it's no disrespect against Georgia, by the way. What's up? I see all y'all floating around on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Got some people watching, but dude, like, honestly, and it's not me talking shit about Georgia or anything. I feel more comfortable going against Georgia, even though it's away, than I did going against Bryce Young and a mobile quarterback in Bama. It's just that is what it is. But even if Georgia beats us, dude, like, this is the best we've played in forever. Like, at this point, the season could end. Well, if it ended right now, we'd be undefeated. But like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, we've beat 3 big like slumps. I mean, Florida, Bama, LSU. I mean, if we beat Georgia, that's 4 major streaks that we've broken. But, dude, even if we lose to Georgia, I'm not mad. Like, even if we lost to Bama, I wouldn't have been mad. I mean, obviously, I prefer the dub, but, like, they played so well. Like I said, there's about 7 minutes left in the 4th quarter, and I looked at my wife, and I was like, dude, you know what? At this point, I don't even care what happens. I don't. I mean, I'm so proud of my team that like I'm good with it. So, yeah, I'm gonna start a new audio here on the podcast over here because I ran 40 minutes in on that other one. So, but yeah, let's see here. Let's scroll back up. Yep, now you just hope. Oh, I already read that one. Let's go, Cole. Tennessee will go to 3. I don't know. The committee's not going to like us because we're kind of a new up and comer. 5 for sure. 4. I don't know. I think 4th maybe, but I could be wrong. Hell, who couldn't beat? Yeah, I had so at the beginning, I'm gonna give y'all some back feed here because I know like a lot of y'all are new to my page. Like everybody's new because like I said, like 4 weeks ago, I had I think like 400 followers or something. Um, but at the beginning of the season, I just started like just joking around, like Tennessee's best college team in football. You can't touch us. Go big orange. And then like I was saying shit like when we were playing Akron, I was like, "Go, we're gonna beat Archon. You can't touch us." Like just straight trolling people. And it was like we started winning, and people just kept getting more and more pissed. They're like, "Oh, just wait until you play Pitt. You're going to go in there and get your ass beat." Well, SEC play starts this week. You ain't going to beat Florida. I don't care if it is at home, by God. You ain't going to beat Florida. Well, and then it was, well, you ain't going to go down there in Baton Rouge and win. I mean, it's just like the more and more we've won, the more and more people have gotten pissed. But I had a Georgia fan towards the beginning of the year. Oh, where was I even going with that? Almost lost my train of thought. Oh, hold on, let me scroll back up. Oh, he was like, "Oh, you just wait until they meet Georgia in November, by God." And I'm like, I don't know if you realize this or not, but we've met Georgia a few times actually. Last time we hooked up at a SEC mixer, we actually hooked up and popped out a kid named Vandy. Pretty embarrassing one night stand, if you ask me. He didn't like that, but yeah, Vandy. I think if they were in another conference, they might do halfway decent though. Yeah, Michigan whipped Penn State 41-17. That's the other thing too. They whipped them. I mean, Michigan's ranked 5th, Penn State's ranked 10th. So that's going to look pretty good. I mean, honestly, dude, part of the key to winning the national championship now, it's not just about dubs anymore. It's also about, do you beat the spread? That would have been the problem with Bama. Even if they won tonight, they were favored by, the last one I seen was like 8.5, 9 points. So had they won another close game, they would have dropped further. Like that's just how it works. If you're not beating the spread anymore, like it's even if you win, it doesn't matter. It's not like it used to. Like you're not going to get as much, whatever. Um, so that's definitely going to look good for Michigan. That's why I think Michigan will probably stay one spot ahead of us. I think we'll go 6-5. Michigan will go 5-4, and I think Bama will come down. And I think Bama will probably come down to 6th, and then I don't know. Clemson. Right now it's halftime, 24-14. They're up on Florida State. I don't know. We'll see what happens. They got to be top 5 for sure, 100%. The game will be either damn good. The game That game will be either damn good or a blowout. Um, oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, 100%. Wouldn't even be mad if y'all go 3. The higher we go, the better it's going to be for somebody if and when we lose. I think we will be 4, Michigan will be 3. We'll see how it plays out. If Clemson, if they have a struggle win tonight against Florida State, they could bounce on down a little bit. Hey, man, Tennessee is very good this year. I think Michigan will go far this year, too. Michigan's kind of like my backup team because my wife, her grandfather's from Detroit. So doesn't Michigan do this every year lately? They get to a playoff, then get to the playoff and get slacked pretty much. I mean, Michigan and Ohio State, arguably, you could. I mean, people said we were overrated all season. You could say that they might be slightly overrated because of the conference they play in, but they just beat number 10 Penn State. So Georgia 1, Ohio State 2. Definitely, I could definitely see that. Michigan, if Clemson struggles tonight, I could see Michigan going 3. We could maybe go 4, and then Clemson could drop down. It's possible. Well, I'm going to finish up some of this game food and hit the hay. Got to prepare for tomorrow. Peace, man. Take it easy. I appreciate that. Appreciate you hanging out, guys. Like I said, I mean, I might just hang out with y'all half the night, dude. I'm so pumped. Seems like it. I've always liked Tennessee because of Peyton Manning. It's hard to not like Peyton Manning. He's like Shaq, dude. He's just a good dude and entertaining. Yep, Peyton was down there kicking it too today. Him, I think, going with the band was definitely a way to go. I think Utah is 5th. Utah is 20th. USC is 7th. We are 6th. Utah was ranked high, and then Florida beat them before we beat Florida. Bama going to hang around in the 4th team in the playoff pending SEC championship. I mean, like I said, they still got a really good chance to go to an SEC championship. Tennessee can win it all this year. It does 100% feel like 98. I used to hate that saying in 2015, 16, whatever. I used to hate that, but it actually does feel like 98. Like this is literally shaping up like, holy shit, we might be able to do this. Tennessee can win it all. I just read that. Ohio State's tough. Ohio State, Michigan, going to be a great game. That is for sure. I will definitely be watching that one. Actually, I wonder when they play. I think when we play Georgia, we may game day may actually be down in Athens. But if that comes into Ohio State Michigan week, they'll probably go there to mix it up. Saturday for the Vols, Sunday for the Titans. That's what I'm saying. I am Titans all the way. You watching LSU in Florida? No, I'm on my desktop. I've got the scores pulled up, but yeah. which I don't even see that one. I might need to pull that up in a separate one. LSU versus Florida. I did bet on Florida before the game. I bet them, I believe, on the spread. I got a couple parlays going. Do y'all? Is anybody else betting? Anybody else betting? Oh, never mind. My bad. No biggie. Like I said, I mean, I've got it in front of me. Oh, Florida's down LSU. Somebody's going home 4-3 tonight. Will it be LSU? Will it be Georgia? Not Georgia, Florida. I've been drinking and yelling all day long. I've had so much blood rushing to my head that I'm a little bit off. Oh, always loved Tennessee. Should go into the top 3. That'd be nice. If we hit the top 3, I'd be like, all right, tighten up. Who's number 6? Right now, we're number 6. Are you asking my prediction? When is the Florida Georgia game? Let's look it up. I want to look at the Florida. I know we play Georgia like November 6th, November 8th. I'm going to look it up for you. That's what I'm going to do for you. Saturday, October 29th, 3:30. Florida always plays Georgia hard, so we'll see. Let's look up Michigan, and Ohio State. That is November 26th. That is late. So I think game day may go to Athens, dude. If we keep winning, all I do is win, no matter what. If we keep winning, game day may be in Athens, and if Michigan and Ohio State keep winning into November, they may be getting it done as well. Let's see here. Let me scroll back up. Hell yeah, baby, go Vols! Vols by 3. That's what I'm saying, dude. A win is a win is a win. I don't care how ugly. I will take a struggle win if it's over Bama. Y'all, I'm telling you, my feed is going to be obnoxious for the next few. I toned it down for the LSU game because I do respect LSU and I like them. I threw a couple shots, but I tried to keep it because I'm like, dude, who knows? Like, we're not going to have Hendon next year. Who knows how Milton's going to do? We've got Lama Leva coming in next year, but I mean, we got to ride it while we got it. I mean, look what happened with, once T. Martin left, we had Struggle City for a while. We got to ride it, but I'm telling you, I'm going to be obnoxious for the next week. Not to all Bama fans. If you're cool, you're going to have to just take it in stride. I'm more referring to all the people that were like a-holes to me this week. Think Florida could beat Georgia? I don't know. AR-15's pretty good. He's pretty good. Florida, so we were spanking them there for a minute until the very end, and then we basically throttled it down and said, okay, you're either going to beat us or you're not. Let's see what you got. And then they made a pretty good run. I think LSU is more underrated than Auburn. Auburn's quarterback play has been terrible. LSU, and guys, this is just based off of games that I've watched. I've got YouTube TV now, so I just sit there and just like absolutely, I'm just bricked up all day watching college football on Saturdays. But I think LSU is slightly more underrated than Auburn. I don't know how the game's going to go tonight with Florida and LSU, but I feel as if I feel like Florida may be slightly more underrated than LSU, but right now, I mean, Florida's losing at home, so who knows? I mean, who knows? Bama Jerry, thank you for following me, buddy. Bama fans are welcome. Like I said, as long as y'all just, keep the shit talking respectable, I'm cool with it. There's a guy on here the other night that wasn't keeping it respectable, and I had to shit in the middle of his floor. Game day might be in Columbus. That's what I'm saying. When is Michigan and Ohio State? I don't know if that's an old comment, but November 26th. Think Titans will win the division. Can Titans defense stop Buffalo or Kansas City in the playoffs? Oh, I don't know if I can handle two Tennessee teams going to the big dance in the same year. We'll see. We'll see. That's my answer. When is Alabama and LSU? I will look that up for y'all too. Why not? I'm here for you guys. Your entertainment to talk to. November 5th, which I think is the same weekend that we are playing Georgia. Pretty sure. What is Kansas? That's what I'm saying. Where the hell have they just popped up out of nowhere? Oh, I think they're in the top 10. 19th. They just lost to Oklahoma. They might fall out. Oklahoma's not ranked and they've not played very good. I think Oklahoma's like 3-3 this year. Doubt Florida is going to beat Georgia. I doubt it as well, but at the same time, I don't think anybody really gave us a shot today either. Georgia is a beast. They are, but to be honest with you, I feel more comfortable against Georgia than I do playing a mobile quarterback. My throat's going out. Y'all hear that? I've been yelling all night. Ole Miss might beat Bama too. That's true. Like I said, I wouldn't mind a Lane Kiffin versus Ole Miss rematch. Two high-powered offenses. Lane Kiffin, former Tennessee coach that left us in the middle of the night. Hashtag burn that mattress. Hashtag protect your mattress when Lane Kifton's coming to town. I wouldn't mind that. How do you think the LSU and Bama game will go? I mean, dude, Nick Saban is going to absolutely like be. He's going to be all over his guys all week long. I think Bama will. I think they might go in and beat LSU at home. I mean, we beat LSU at home, so I think Alabama's got a good shot. I do think LSU is overrated as much as Auburn. Facts, Bama secondary is suspect. Ole Miss can get them. I mean, dude, Ole Miss plays very similar to us. We knew Tennessee was going to be a nail biter. Yes. Don't count out Clemson at all either. It's true, you got Jimbo. I'm not necessarily counting them out. I'm just saying if they, like we were talking about earlier, you got to beat the spread in order to like move forward. And if Clemson has a struggle win tonight against Florida State, even though they're at Florida State's not ranked, so I could see them maybe falling. They might fall to fifth. Alabama probably sixth or less, and then I don't know. Michigan fourth, us fifth, maybe. No, Michigan would be third. We'd move up to fourth. I don't know. We'll see. Saban was fuming today. That's what I'm saying. Dixie Girl, 81. Go Vols. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, by God. And the secondary is Nick's babies, too. Alabama sucks. I'm not going to say that. I mean, Alabama's good. They're struggling this year, but, I mean, every team has an off year. Alabama comes to Death Valley. Yeah, I know. I mean, I know they're playing in Death Valley, but like I said, we beat LSU in Death Valley, so it's kind of like I have a hard time believing that Alabama can't do the same thing. What is the Clemson score? Right now it's 24-14. Hey, from Tennessee. I'm in Tennessee as well. Go Big Orange. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Not too much, man. I don't know if I remember what the reference was. I'm siphoning through these comments pretty quick. Go Balls. It was good games. Refs helped Tennessee a lot. Dude, I'm gonna keep it honest with you. The refs sucked it up on both sides. They missed some clear calls on us, and then they missed some clear calls on Alabama. I don't think that targeting call was a targeting call. I think it was literally just our boy was 6'4", and he was trying to lower his shoulder, and they just kind of were like ran into each other. The refs missed it's arguable, but they missed a face mask call against us where our guy had the face mask when he was tackling the guy from behind. That could have been called. I don't think that pass interference call on us was a pass interference in the end zone. Um, there was several calls that I was just like, man, I don't know about that. But I think that the refs dropped the ball on both sides. That's just, I mean, it got to the point I quit trying to keep score. I mean, and then what was the other play? There was another big play that even the announcers were like, I don't know about that one. That's going to be controversial. Was it a touchdown call? Or I think it was like a touchdown catch or something. Did I make a note about that? I don't remember if I made a note about that or not. But there was one call towards the end where even the announcers were like, ooh, that's going to be controversial. I'm in Michigan, so I kind of am a Wolverine fan, but I was born in Wisconsin, so I'm a Badger fan. You getting slutty with with where you live at. You just all over the place. I'm just kidding. I love Wisconsin, dude. I've traveled to. I've hit about 43 states. I used to be an over the road truck driver. I mean, I freaking love Wisconsin. I love Michigan. I love Arizona. California, not so much, not just because there's crazies out there, but like if you go into the gas station and you get like two waters, a chocolate milk, and some, candy or whatever, like the first time I walked up, I was like, okay, yeah, she's like, that'll be, I don't know, $417 because everything's more expensive over there. And she's like, do you want a paper or plastic bag? And I was like, preferably a plastic bag. She's like, okay, that'll be, 50 cents, 75 cents or whatever. And I was like, for what? 75 cents for what? She's like, oh, for the bag. You got to pay for the plastic bag. And I was like, no, no, no. I just want one of those little cheap plastic bags, like just the little cheap ones, not like a nice one or nothing. She's like, yeah, yeah, no, that's what I'm talking about. And I was like, never mind, I'll just carry the stuff out. But dude, I love Wisconsin. Every time I went up there, I'd get them big bag of cheese curds. It's like the Wisconsin cheese or whatever. I'd get them big bags of cheese curds or whatever, and I'd eat like half the bag and be sick the next day. But I didn't care. My wife's grandfather is from Michigan, so like I said, Michigan's kind of my second team. Tennessee ain't no joke this year. They're good, but Alabama can't win when you got 20 penalties, dude. I'm so glad that Bryce Young played tonight so we could prove that we are actually good. It's not a fluke. The 20 penalties literally broke a school record tonight. I need to look up the official number because we've had some different numbers floating around. Um, Alabama officially, as per ESPN, had 17 penalties tonight. They had 17 for 130 yards. That was a school record. Now, that being said, um, it depends on how you look at it. You could say the team wasn't prepared; they were off their game, or you could I'll just think it. I mean, there's a lot of delayed games and stuff. I think it was just the noise in Neyland. The noise in Neyland was just going off. But when LSU plays, Alabama is a nail biter. I'm guessing. I am from Columbia, Tennessee. I have actually been through Columbia, Tennessee. I enjoy what is that place? It's called. Is it called Fat Moe's? Fat Joe's. There's a place. It's like right off the strip there, next to. It's not too far from the Chili's. Um, Bomb ass milkshakes, burgers, fries off the hook. I used to love going there. There's this awesome little movie theater. Um, well, I think it was. Well, there's a movie theater, but there's like an old school movie rental place there that was kind of cool. Like it was like an old Blockbuster or whatever. Um, and yeah, I took my dog out a minute ago, and the moths or whatever came in because of the lights. But yeah, I love Columbia. I've been there, I think 3 times actually. Athens will be packed November 5th. That's what I'm saying. I need to get shirts made that say, that's what I'm saying. I've always liked the Vols. Hey, me too. Is it still third down? I know we talked about that at the beginning of the stream and the beginning of the podcast. I'm recording this podcast. At this point, it might be like 6 hours long, but I'm just going to hang out and talk to you guys. I'm 2 hours from the Canadian border. That's pretty cool. I've never been to Canada. Have not ever been there. How come the Vols fans acted like they have never been there before tonight? It's been a long time coming, baby. We're excited. Roll, baby, roll. I mean, can you blame us? Like, literally, what do you want us to do? Be like, oh, man, that's cool. Wisconsin, America's Dairyland. Dude, the cheese is where it's at. Nick is definitely cleaning up those penalties. I'm so glad that he picked next week to clean those up, by the way, because that I thought so. Here's the thing, guys. Here's the other thing. Okay. Bama had a shit ton of penalties tonight. This is fact. They really didn't turn the ball over, but last week Milrow had three, two of which he lost. He had two interceptions. Okay, that was four turnovers. So we know they harked on that. That's what I was afraid of. And when I found out Bryce was playing, I was like, oh, we gonna learn today. We gonna learn if the balls are good, if they're overrated or what. But yeah, I'm so glad that they picked this week to have a bunch of penalties. But again, I think it was just the noise in Neyland, dude. It's rocking. I mean, Knoxville has not been this shook since I can't remember how long. Two teams with no defense. That shit emoji is going to fly with the dogs, buddy. They said the same shit about us this week. They said, oh, y'all ain't going to be able to sling the ball all over Bama like that. They ain't Akron. They ain't Ball State. Florida sucks. LSU sucks. Y'all ain't played nobody. Dude, we've heard that all season long. I'm not as worried about Georgia as I was Bama. I'm not talking shit about Georgia. I'm just not. We don't play good against mobile quarterbacks. Dude, I said all this morning on the stream and on the podcast, if y'all want to go back and listen, the Little Tangerine Show, the episode is up. It is called Week 7, number 3 Bama versus number 6 Tennessee pregame show. I said this morning, our defense sucks. They can't stop a litter of kittens. We can't stop nobody. They're going to get yards. They're going to get points. It's going to happen, but it don't matter when you put up 70. That's what I'm saying. I mean, dude, and people keep talking about Georgia. And again, I'm not shit talking. I'm just being honest. We are not Mizzou, and we are not. What's the other team they screwed up against or struggled against? Mizzou and Kent State. Kent State put up, what was it, 24 points? What are we talking about? We just put up 52 points on Bama against our old linebacker, Henry To'o To'o. What are we talking about? I mean, I know Georgia's good, but they are struggling this year just as much as Bama. That's why Tennessee is hyped, because we're like, shit, we might actually win. This is crazy. Maybe Bama and Tennessee will meet again in the SEC championship. Roll Tide game. Dude, here's the thing, guys. I only talk shit when somebody else talks shit. Bama played a great game. That was an amazing game. I hope we play them again. I don't know if we can pull out a dub again, but dude, that was a great game. I mean, one of the best games ever. Possibly the greatest college, football game this season. I mean, dude, it was great. It was such great. I loved every second of it. I had the bubble guts like you would not believe, and I was stressed. And at one point, I kind of wished I had some of the devil's lettuce in a drawer somewhere that I could calm down with. But we made it. Have good friends in Greenville, Tennessee. I've been in Greenville quite a few times as well. I'm out here in Clarksville. I mostly see Bama fans around here, though. Yeah, you got some homers there that in these small towns, they got nothing to live for, look forward to, so they root for the best team that they can so they can feel like they've accomplished something. It's truly remarkable. I guarantee you in Clarksville 5 years ago, you seen a bunch of Clemson shit too. Dixon, Tennessee, right here, small town but growing quickly. About an hour away from Nashville. I know exactly where Dixon is. One of my wife's best friends lives in Dixon. Also, there is a Witt's barbecue out there that I thoroughly enjoyed. And what else is it? Well, actually, there's a rest area not too far from Dixon. I used to get my Witt's barbecue, pull over to the rest area, and eat it. But yeah, I've actually been to Dixon a few times. I mean, like I said, dude, I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Been a lot of places. And I'm trying to give y'all specific instances so you know I ain't full of shit. I said it's great to be a Tennessee ball. I said it's great. Huge win for the Vols to beat Alabama because Roll Tide has been tough for years. That's all I heard all week long. Everybody said, "Oh, you're gonna see Saturday. You're gonna see Saturday. Roll Tide roll 16 years. By God, you're gonna see." I'm glad we didn't. I'm glad we didn't. Think we will beat Georgia. I think we have a very good shot, despite it being in Georgia. I think we have a good shot. They've struggled against Mizzou. They've struggled against, I keep forgetting the other team, Kent State. See, I keep forgetting them because, like, I know where Kent State is at, but do y'all even know where Kent State is at? It's not in Kentucky. I'll give you a hint. Kent State, where's it at? Don't Google it. Take a shot, by God. Struggled against Kent State. And also, let's not forget that they struggled against, I did a video on it. Was it Arkansas that they had a struggle win on? No, it was Mizzou. I think it was Mizzou. But I think they struggled against There's another team that they struggled against then. No, that was Bama. Just kidding. Scratch that. Well, we knew it wasn't going to be a blowout. Yep. Best I've seen in a long time. Bama isn't what they have been. They have barely won against equal talent all year. A dub's a dub. I'll take it. But yeah, they're struggling. Georgia's struggling a little bit this year too. It makes the SEC look bad. But to be honest with you, the SEC is underrated. You put Kentucky, possibly Vandy in another conference. You put Michigan, or not Michigan. You put Mississippi State in another conference. You put Mizzou, Texas A&M in another conference. They're going to be up there, beating the pants off of Ohio State and some of them people in a year or two. It's built different. The only reason Vandy's never relevant is because, academically it's a hard school to be at. What's up, Liver King? I don't get the reference. Don't get the reference. If Tennessee only loss comes in the SEC championship, could we see Georgia, Bama, and Vols in the playoff? Dude, so let's run through a scenario or two. So let's say we're Bama's only loss. And let's say we somehow win out. It would be us versus Bama. If Bama beats us, or if we beat Bama, if Georgia's only loss is to us, then we would probably see all three in the playoff. I feel like there's a good shot. There's a couple scenarios there. If Georgia wins out, if our only loss is against Georgia, Georgia would go to the championship against Bama. If they beat Bama, then Georgia and us would probably be in the net. I don't know, dude. These, literally, I never would have thought that these scenarios would even be possible, but there's a few different things that could go. Now, I've been talking a lot of shit jokingly all season, and we just kept winning, and it kept pissing people off over and over and over again. I've been talking a whole lot of shit. I've toned it down now that we're actually winning, because at the beginning it was just funny to be like, Vols is the best team in the college football world. We're the best. You can't touch us. But when you're going up against Ball State, it's just freaking hilarious. But, now that we're winning, I've toned it down. But it's like, dude, I never would have thought that we would be doing this good this quick. Hi from Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Actually, I don't know. I don't know if I've been to Lawrenceburg. Where's that at? I might have been through there, maybe. I think if the Vols beat Georgia, they have a good chance to win it. If the Vols beat Georgia, even if we lose to Bama, we still, we can still make the playoffs. Remember Ole Miss? Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Ole Miss has played some pretty good football this year. I would love to see Tennessee go up against Ole Miss for a SEC championship. That would have me bricked up for days. However, the issue is I don't know if Ole Miss has the firepower to win a natty. I don't know that we have the firepower to win the natty, just to be honest with you, because of our defense. There again, if we put up 70, I don't know that defense matters. But I think Bama has a better chance of winning out in the natty than Ole Miss. That's kind of the issue. It's more of a situational thing. I think we got a better shot against Ole Miss. But if Ole Miss somehow wins out, goes to the SEC championship, then I think it's worse for the conference. That's kind of my only kickback with that. By the way, let's look up. Let's look up Ole Miss. They had a struggle win against Auburn today. Auburn's not been very good. They're 3-4 now. Ole Miss is 7-0, but again, 48-34. That's a bit of a struggle win. That's not going to look good for the committee. I don't know. I know we don't play Ole Miss this year. I don't know if Ole Miss plays Bama or not. Let's look real quick. Ole Miss schedule. If you beat Bama in the SEC championship, then Bama would be out. Yep. At that point, they'd lose. Yeah. However, if we lose to Georgia, Georgia plays Bama. If Bama beats Georgia, then at that point, if Georgia's undefeated up to the SEC championship, you'd have 3 one-loss SEC teams that could probably all make it to the playoff. That I find to be titillating to think about. That would be nice. Let's see here. Does Ole Miss play? They played Auburn today, LSU next week, Texas A&M. They do play Alabama November 12th. Oh, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I guess we'll find out then. If Bama loses the SEC, they are out of the playoffs for sure, as long as Vols and Dogs keep winning. Great game for y'all tonight. Enjoy it tonight, but go Georgia Bull. Go Dogs. Woo, woo. We'll see what happens, man. We won. That's what I'm saying. We won. Ole Miss is not too shabby. They're not. They play very similar to us. Like I said, dude, I mean, it's kind of like what's good for the conference, I guess, but I just think Bama has a better shot. Yes, we play Ole Miss. I don't think we do. I'll look it up again, but I don't think we do this year. I don't know. Actually, I just had their schedule pulled up. We do not play Ole Miss. Yep. I was pretty sure we didn't, but I mean, unless we play them in the SEC championship. Ole Miss is on the rotating schedule. That's not one of the ones we play every week. Great game, by the way. It was a phenomenal game. It really was. They play every year. Not this year, apparently. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I'm looking at it right here. No, Bama does. That's what I'm saying. Bama plays Mississippi November 12th. Time to be announced. Going to be us and y'all again in Atlanta. Who's us and y'all? I'm assuming us meaning Bama. I mean, that would be cool. Mississippi would be, I mean, that'd be tight. That'd be cool to play Kiffin when y'all beat Georgia, maybe. No, we're saying Bama plays Ole Miss every year. Oh, okay, I got you. I'm with you. It's a lot of alcohol and yelling has happened tonight. All the blood that was from everywhere else has went here when I was like, Rrr. So, beat. Okay, that's what I figured. Again, not talking shit. What if Georgia beats y'all, then beats Bama? Would Tennessee make the playoffs? If Georgia beats us, they would go. If they win out, they would go to the SEC championship in our spot because we're both in the East. If Bama only loses one and Ole Miss loses, If Georgia, so Georgia would be undefeated going in, beating Bama. At that point, they would go into the national championship first, still undefeated. I mean, I don't know. I think we all three could go. I mean, that'd be my guess. My throat hurts so bad. I already know I won't have a voice tomorrow. I know mine's already going out, dude. I've been yelling so much. I've been screaming so much. It's been fun though. Like I said, dude, I wanted to hop on here right after the game and just talk to y'all all night, but me being a husband and a father, I kind of had to make sure my daughter was put to sleep. My wife's hanging out, I think, in the living room still, probably watching MasterChef or British baking show. Tennessee can go with one loss. It'll be hard to keep y'all out, dude. Like I said, I literally hated that feels like 98 saying, but kind of feels like 98 a little bit. I mean, it's shaping up to be like the exact same, dude. I hope Bama doesn't make the playoffs. Man, would that not be weird? Like having a playoff without Bama. That is like when you think about it, that is kind of crazy. Did Tennessee win? If that's sarcasm, that legitimately made me laugh. If you didn't know that Tennessee won, you must not have been on social media because I mean it's everywhere all over my feed. Of course, I live like just outside of Knoxville, obviously, but I mean I can imagine Facebook's blowing up. I'm choosing to talk to you guys right now instead of watching other games and stuff because I wanted to share this win with y'all. We needed this, you know what I'm saying? Like, been a long time coming, so I wanted to hop on here and talk to y'all. Ball Nation, baby, that's what I'm saying. Ethan Tippins, thank you for the follow. Go UT. I'm assuming you're saying University of Tennessee and not University of Texas because they use UT too, but thank you very much. I'm a diehard Bama fan, but that game will be the game of the year. I mean, we'll see what happens, but I've watched a lot of games, y'all. I was there in 2004 when they broke the Neyland Stadium attendance record of 109,000 when we beat Florida on the James Wilhoit game-winning kick. I was there, and I will never forget the sound when he kicked that ball. I mean, dude, it sounded like an absolute cannon, and you could hear a pin drop. Boom! He kicks it, and it goes through very similar to what happened tonight. Like, I will never forget that in my life. For as long as I live, I've watched a lot of Tennessee Vols football games, but that one might be my favorite. I mean, that was a phenomenal game that I will never forget. I mean, that knuckleball field goal at the end, like, dude, like literally, it was like I felt like I was watching tennis just all game long. I mean, it was literally just boom, 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 back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and then we fumble, and it's like, oh shit, we did it again. So when we fumbled in the end zone, because of my social media, how it's been popping off here lately, like 300,000 views in a week and all that shit. I try to keep stuff lined up because I do work a regular job, and it's getting to where I can't keep up with all the comments and stuff anymore. But I literally had that clip from Waterboy lined up when he's like, "Oh no, we suck again." Because like as soon as we fumbled it, I was like, "Oh shit, here we go, here we go." Last year we was ahead at halftime, and then we screwed it up. Now here we are getting to the very end and losing it. Like I had hope, but I literally was like, oh, see, look, and even knocked my phone over. I was like, bro. But we pulled it out. But I mean, dude, that was one of the best games I've ever watched. Let me scroll back up. I missed some of y'all's comments. Let me scroll back up. I don't want to miss y'all, even though we're popping off right now for a second. Was being serious. I've been busting firewood. Yes, Tennessee did win. It was a big, phenomenal, iconic, dramatic win. I mean, it came down to the absolute wire. We won on one of the worst, I mean, freaking knuckleball field goals that I've ever seen in my life. The only worst kick that I can remember in recent history was just a few weeks back on the Saints and Minnesota Vikings game when they played in London. Dude kicked the knuckleball and it literally come down, hit one upright, hit the other one, and then bounced out and still didn't go in. But whew, LSU dominating Florida. Oh man, I got so many windows open. I'll have to pull that back up. Actually, I might pull up some SEC scores. Like I said, dude, I would be live betting right now, sitting in front of the TV, just absolutely bricked up watching football. But yeah, I wanted to sit down and talk to you guys. Ooh, LSU they are spanking Florida. I mean, the Vols have beat LSU and Florida, so it's kind of like, I guess we'll figure out which team's better. Kentucky is slightly ahead of Mississippi State right now, 12-10. Mississippi beat Auburn. Arkansas spanked BYU. I can't remember. I don't know if I got any bets in on that one. Bama fan here. Congrats. Thank you. Also, I freaking love the Braves default picture. I'm a Braves fan too, so we can agree on that. We kind of share the Braves. We're like neighbors because you guys are down here, then they're over here. We're up here. We kind of share the Braves. Dude, are the Braves playing? I ain't even checked up on the. I've been so bricked up about balls all day. I don't even think I checked up on the Braves. Oh. Don't give me bad news. Hold on. I'm going to catch up on y'all's comments. Just give me a second. Atlanta Braves. I don't know if I even want to look. Did they get eliminated? Oh, that's going to. I don't know if I want to see it. I don't know if I want to see it. Go Balls! That's what I'm saying. Hey, I just left Neyland. I'm freaking jealous, Band's mom. Thank you for coming back, though. You were dedicated. At this point, you're a dedicated follower, and I'm appreciative of that. Anybody got any updates on the Braves? Are they still in it? I lost track of the Braves with all this ball stuff going on. Rematch in the SEC championship, I'd be cool with that. I wouldn't mind going up against Kiffin, though. The more we talk about it, the more I'm like, I wouldn't mind playing Kiffin. Freaking a-hole. How dare he say go Vols today? The nerve of that man. I don't care how voluptuous his golden hair is. And, I think it's weird that he wears white sneaks with a black suit. And, like, bro, you're getting too old to be rocking the aviators like it's relevant. I know Top Gun just came back and you think that it's cool. But the arrogance of that man, how dare he? How dare he on national TV? I don't know if y'all seen that this morning. That was actually on my notes. I'm going to go ahead and mark that out since we're talking about it. But how dare he? The nerve. The nerve of that man. I mean, literally, they interviewed him live on game day today. And they asked him, hey, Bama and Tennessee's playing. What do you think about it? He's like, well, hopefully we both beat the state of Alabama. Go Vols! Some people were cool with it. I don't know how I took it, but I don't know. I want to like the guy, but he did us so dirty. I mean, like literally when he broke up with us, that's a heartbreak that I don't know that I'll ever get over fully. Just don't know. Oops, hold on. Let's scroll back. You talking to me? Okay. Yeah, I need to mark that off. Oh, let's get back to the comments. I live in Sevierville, was born here. I hate Knoxville and UT. Well, not for everybody, I guess. Knoxville, if you go to certain parts of downtown, kind of smells like piss. Not gonna lie. It kind of smells like piss. And I hope this rivalry finally picks back up. It seems like this rivalry is back, baby. It is back. Tyler Hernandez, thank you for following the host. I appreciate that. I had to turn this off. Um, what else we got? What else we got? Y'all played a great game tonight. Congratulations. Oh, thanks. Thank you. It really means a lot. Oh, we've been down for so long. It's been nice. Go Vols, Tyler Hernandez. What I'm saying. Thank you for sending likes. Appreciate that. Roll Tide and congratulations. Oh, it feels so good. It feels so good. Yep, when that fumble happened, I said to my wife, they about to let Bama off the hook. That's what I'm saying. I was like, I cannot believe we just did that. We came so close. Like, I still had hope. I was like, my God. Watch the game is a good one, but it went through. Go Big Orange. Florida is coming in. Florida is coming back. Let's pull it up. Ooh, they are hanging in there. 42-35. That's actually turned out to be a pretty good game. Still much rather be talking to you guys. This Buckeye was home in Nashville tonight, hoping Tennessee was going to open that can. We opened up that can of whoop ass. Not really. We just barely squeaked by, but I'll take it. I'm sure I could see how Ohio State was like, whoo, glad somebody else beat them. Did you hear that Tennessee beat Alabama tonight? I did not. That's weird. I don't know how I missed that. Go Vols and beat Bama. Need to beat Georgia. Go Vols from Syracuse, New York. Thank you. Syracuse is actually a town I've not been. Braves lost. Yo. Damn it. I think that means we're out, don't it? Son of a mother. That sucks. Really sucks. I'm still a Braves fan though. My grandfather is a Braves fan, and yeah, that sucks. But I guess we won it last year though. Don't look at the Brave score. Yeah, I know. Damn it. The goalposts are in the river. Are they really? Did they figure out how to get it out of the freaking stadium? Let's look that up too. Tennessee goalposts in the river. Did it really? Well, did they? They must have had to break them up because when I was watching, they had some trouble getting it out of the stadium. It was like, oh shit. Let's try over here. They must have had to break them up or something. Tennessee fans are partying tonight in Knoxville after Tennessee upset. This is Saturday down south. Game of the year absolutely lived up to the hype for once, too. That's what we're saying. Following the wind, balls rush the field. That fine is worth it. Oh, that is worth it. Maximum fines like $250,000. So worth it. Let's see. They did eventually carry him outside of Neyland. That's an iconic image, by the way. Let's see. It doesn't say where they took him, but I'm sure they took it down to the river. Let's throw it in the river. Stephen Flowers, thank you for the host. They eliminated. Yeah, that's really disappointing. Florida within 7. I know they're keeping it close. Braves lost 3-8. That's disappointing. Braves lost 7-3. Either way, 3 is definitely one. Dogs fan here. Braves got eliminated. I'm worried about Tennessee. You all for real soak up the moment. We're soaking it up, baby, like a dirty used sponge. We are soaking it up. I figured if we beat Bama tonight, Georgia would be nervous. Jacob Johnson, 42 football. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Loose Strings 89 followed the host. Loose Strings sounds kind of naughty. Georgia going to beat Tennessee? Yeah, we'll see. They need to not struggle against teams like Kent State and Mizzou for me to be a little bit more worried about that. They did beat Auburn tonight, which no, they didn't play Auburn. Who did they play? No, they played Vandy. That's right. Which I mean, it's Vandy. I'm a big Alabama fan, but I also can admit when the better team won today. Thank you for the compliment, but to be honest with you, I don't know that the better team won. I think Bama is probably way more skilled. Uh, Probably should have won, but we did pull it out. I think Tennessee's very good. Our coach is good. Our plan is good. Once we stack some recruits, I think we're really going to be popping off, though. What a game. Tennessee is back, baby. Go Big Orange. That's what I'm saying. Go Big Orange. See you in Atlanta. See ya. I mean, dude, even if we lose in like Georgia, which I guess see you in Atlanta means the SEC championship because I thought Georgia played in Athens, but I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe they moved or something. I lost track of it. Don't know. Go Balls! They had extra ones made this week. That's what I heard. They had extra goalposts made. Go Big Damn Orange! That's what I'm saying. I believe the Vols has a Heisman in the near future. Man, he's got a shot. He's playing pretty good. He did finally throw a pick tonight. Ohio State. By the way, like I'm not. I guess I am talking, shit talking Ohio State a little bit, but like everybody talks shit about us being overrated and how we don't play anybody. Ohio State played Notre Dame. They were ranked. Arkansas State, Toledo, Wisconsin, Rutgers, Michigan State, Iowa. Iowa's next week. Penn State's next week. Penn State, that's a pretty good game, I guess. Michigan at the end, that's a good game. Maryland, I don't know. I'm not going to say Ohio State's had it easy, but like frick. We've played 4 ranked opponents already. We're limping at this point. Enjoy the once in a lifetime moment, such a rare occasion. Yeah, it has been lately. I was around for the glory days of Tennessee football, and it was nice, but it has been a minute. Has been a minute. That Coors Light is way past its prime. Can you imagine a Tennessee versus Ole Miss SEC championship game? There's going to be so much mustard if we play Ole Miss for the SEC game. That's going to be a lot. I don't know. I kind of almost I hope Tennessee makes it to the SEC championship, and I almost kind of hope we do play Kiffin. One thing that hurt Alabama tonight, they had a school record 17 penalties. I know, crazy. I've mentioned that a few times, but yeah, that's crazy. Actually, I need to highlight that since we've already talked about that. I've got a list of notes here, but honestly, I was just like, you know what? I'm going to take notes. We'll talk about it. I might do like a podcast tomorrow talking about the game and all that stuff, but I just want to hop on here and talk to everybody, see where everybody was at. Let's see. Wow, Gator interception just got taken away by roughing the passer call. That sounds familiar. Interception taken away by a pass interference call. The calls tonight, guys, I don't know how y'all feel about that, the ref calls, but man, it was sloppy on both sides. Oh, we haven't played anybody, but we've put up some numbers. Yeah, I mean, dude, Ohio State and Tennessee's like tit for tat right now. Like, I would love to see the Vols play Ohio State just because it would be a lot like Alabama. It'd be a really big offensive game. Ohio State started season with Notre Dame. Yeah, I read that off, but Notre Dame's not ranked anymore. But they were ranked at the top. Hi, A. Riley Cortez. I think I'm reading that right. My vision's a little blurry at this point. I've been reading messages for a while now. But hi, Do you think Georgia is number one? They're ranked first, but I don't know, man. They've been struggling. Uh, Based on not including us, just take us out of the equation. Compared to the rest of the top five, I would say, yeah, they're probably better than the other ones. I mean, Michigan and Ohio State's going to play each other at the end of the season, so we'll figure out what's up with that. But I'm proud of Tennessee. They're playing all cylinders. That's what I'm saying. The cold. I'd love Tennessee and Ohio State. Me too, brother. Me too. Stupid mistakes also cost Bama. We've talked about that tonight on in depth a little bit. Stupid mistakes, but dude, that's that. I think a lot of that was kneeling noise, baby. Kneeling noise, muff kick return. Same thing happened to LSU, although they were playing at home. But that Neyland Stadium was rocking, baby. Y'all, I don't know if y'all been. I've not been to a game this year. Um, I've got a bunch of my friends who've been to games, and they have put in a new PA system in there that is absolutely freaking jacked. And like, there's people that are like pitching a fit, saying that it's hurting their ears and stuff. It's so loud. Neyland Stadium is a different breed nowadays. Like, it's gonna make some turnovers and some stuff happen. Tennessee is so well coached, dude. The quick snaps, catching people off guard. Like, the thing is they are so efficient this year. It blows my mind because literally we can snap the ball in 7 seconds and be efficient. We can slow down, take our time, pay attention to what we're doing. We can be efficient. We also can stand there like this for 15 seconds, turn around, get set real quick, and hike. Like, it's so dangerous. We got Bama, I know, at least once, maybe twice, just trying to sub out. Like, as soon as they'd run off the sub, boom, we'd hike it real quick. I know we got LSU a bunch with that last week. Rocket top, baby. That's what I'm saying. Wonder why Saban didn't run the ball to get closer to the field goal and run the clock. I thought the same thing. Run the ball, center it up, take some clock off. Yeah, I thought the same thing. I didn't understand, was it when Bama had the ball? I don't understand. No, it was when we had the ball. We let the clock run down a little bit too much. Sleep depravity is a lot. I was actually up fairly late last night talking to peeps, so still got to play Georgia too. Oh, rough schedule. Our whole schedule's been rough, baby. As we have said before, Georgia, they've been struggling this year. I'm not as worried about Georgia as I was Bama. If we lose, though, it is what it is. Yeah, Notre Dame fell apart. You're telling me. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, we beat Notre Dame, and then they go and lose to Marshall next week. I know. That was such a good win for Ohio State, and then Notre Dame turned around, shit the bed. Now it's like, well, I mean, you beat Notre Dame, but they're not really doing nothing. But that at the time, that was a big win. Georgia is young on key positions. Don't think this is their year. Should be a good game, though. I agree. I think it's going to be a good game. They, much like Bama, are struggling this year. It's like the year of struggle wins, dude. Like, for everybody, it seems like. And we're in this weird situation now where the good teams in the SEC are struggling, and then teams that normally don't make noise are doing good. Balls, Kentucky. It's been a very weird year, but like, I love watching it. I love college football. I love SEC football, and by God, I love the Tennessee Balls. Go Big Orange. Also have a pen holder for my desk over here that's all ballsed out. Alabama probably still going to be top five. I don't think I see that happening. Only because as we've talked about on the podcast tonight, Georgia blew out Vandy. They'll probably stay number one. Clemson, which let's see. I lost my other scores here. Clemson, last I checked, was struggling against FSU a little bit. If they have a struggle win, they're in fourth. They might drop. Michigan, which is ranked fifth, absolutely blew out number 10 Penn State. So I'm going to jump to third, which is where Bama is at currently. We beat Bama. We're in sixth. I think we're probably, I don't know, I think we might move up to fourth. Michigan third. Clemson, they'll either move up or maybe stay where they're at if they don't look good against Florida State. I mean, Florida State is unranked, so if they don't look good, they may go down above us, and then Bama sixth, maybe lower. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I don't think Bama's going to fall far. I just don't know. I don't think they're going to be in like the top 4 or 5 though. Let me scroll back up. I missed some of y'all's questions. Let's see. Shit, y'all are messaging quick. Okay. Ohio State fan who's happy to watch Bama go down. Everybody wanted to see Bama go down. I mean, it is what it is. Are you worried about us against Kentucky? Kentucky is a good football team for sure. They are definitely not. They're like us. They're not as shitty as they used to be. Even if Kentucky was ranked first, the problem is we have a like mind thing over Kentucky. When they play us, they always struggle. Same thing with Vandy. Even on when James Franklin was over in Vandy, it didn't matter how good they are. We always had like a mind thing over them. Same thing, like no matter how good we think we are or how good we are, Bama and Georgia has always had a thing over us, like a mind thing. Doesn't matter when we play them, we get socked up. I think that we will beat Kentucky. Kentucky is struggling right now against Mississippi State, who is ranked 16th. Kentucky is playing at home, and they're struggling. I think that we'll probably beat Kentucky. Not that they're a bad team, but I mean, dude, we just beat Bama. I mean, and Bama was fully loaded. I mean, I think they might have had a couple guys out, but they got Bryce Young. Couldn't use that as like a reason. We beat Bama without our starting safety, without our starting cornerback, and Cedric Tillman also still hurt. I mean, that's 3 key players. The last play of the game, we had a true freshman cornerback that was in the last play of the game. Like that is, yeah. I'm making a note here, but I will get back to y'all's comments here in a second. Don't leave. Don't leave. Don't. 3 starters. I was going to do a podcast. I think I'm just going to hang out and chill with you guys. I think I'm going to do the podcast tomorrow when I get a minute. Nope, not worried against Kentucky, though. I'm an Ohio State fans. Congratulations, Vols. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Thank you for the rose. Mwah. Appreciate that. Marked 960. Thank you for following me. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. I appreciate all this stuff, by the way, guys. I don't always react to the gifts and stuff, but I do appreciate it. Not worried about Kentucky. This ain't basketball. That's what I'm saying. No, Bama is 6 or 7 tops. Can't keep them above Clemson and Michigan. That's what I'm saying. I think it's going to be. I think it'll be Georgia, Ohio State, Michigan, us, Clemson, if they struggle too bad against Florida State, and then Bama or maybe USC, somebody like that. Tennessee's going fourth. Tennessee will go fourth. That's what I'm saying. No, that's what I'm saying. Ohio State deserves to be first. Georgia is overrated. Georgia is struggling this year, but to be honest with you, I'm looking at Ohio State's schedule. I don't think that they've played hard enough teams to really be able to like lay it out on the table and be like, hey, we should be first. But the other thing too is I know Vandy isn't anybody, but Georgia spanked Vandy today. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Clemson has struggled all year. They struggled at the beginning of the year, but they've kind of tightened it up here as of late. But they're up 20 on Florida State right now. Florida State is playing at home, so we'll see. Your defense got killed by running back when he's really good, but I've been drinking. Your defense got killed by the running back, but he's really good, but a win is a win. I like that because you kind of gave us what is called a shit sandwich, where it's like shit, compliment, shit. It was kind of like you got killed by the running back, but he's really good. But I mean, a win's a win. So I like how you layered that. That was good. Yeah, dude. I mean, I've been talking about it. Jahmyr Gibbs is a beast. One of the best running backs that I've maybe ever seen, but definitely seen in a long time. I've said it all day. I know all you guys are probably new to the podcast. Well, I'm doing a podcast too, but I'm sure all you guys are new to my page. But dude, I've said it all day long. Our defense ain't gonna stop much at all. Points, yards, we're not going to stop much. But I mean, if you can put up 70 points, I mean, at the end of the day, the goal is to outscore the other opponent. Y'all can beat them. Tennessee gonna beat Kentucky. That's what I'm saying. Rocky Top, baby. The thing that holds the thing that holds the Alabama the most. They just don't have all the wide receivers that are used. Yeah, I mean they lost quite a bit over the last few years. Jalen Waddell, what was the other guy? Ruggs, Henry Riggs, whatever. They got arrested. Neyland Stadium was definitely effective for us. 100%. They were 100%. Rocky motherfucking Top, go balls! I'm trying to not cuss on here, and my daughter's asleep upstairs. Just became a top viewer. Colton 88 golf, dude. You got on here tonight, and you're already a top viewer. You were grinding, and I appreciate you. You were what makes America great. Thanks for the rose too. Freaking yeah. From a Longhorns alumni. That was beautiful to watch. Congrats, dude. So UT is the other UT, University of Texas. They're the other UT. I'm a Vols fan. I prefer the yellowish orange over the burnt orange. This pains me to say, but I have been very tempted to get a Quinn Evers jersey. He's just, I mean, damn it, man. He's got the luscious locks. Freaking, basically said if he lost to Bama, he's going to shave it or whatever. And then he got hurt, and we didn't get to see what he was going to do. But I'm telling you right now, if Mullet Man would have stayed in, I think Texas would have probably beat Bama, which would have sucked for us because this game would have been as important. But, dude, Texas is doing some big things. I am definitely pro Mullet Man, too, by the way. Just give the Big Ten our props. I definitely think SEC is king. My wife, her grandfather is from Detroit, so Michigan is my backup team. Michigan and Ohio State is doing pretty good. I'm just going to need to see how they do against the rest of that schedule. That's my only thing. And, dude, I don't mean to sound like cocky or nothing because, like, the Vols, some will still say that we're overrated, but we've beaten 4 ranked teams so far. I would like to see some stats, but I just don't see how anybody else has had a harder schedule. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know every team, though. I think Tennessee moves to 3. We move to 3rd. Investigate the refs. Dude, Here's the thing, and I've said this, a few times tonight. Here's the thing with that. Okay, they dropped the ball on both sides. Like, I don't think you can point to either one team and say that they had an advantage. They missed calls against us. They missed calls against Bama. They missed and screwed up some very big calls at very key moments that basically swung the game. Um, but I mean, it was a shootout, man. There's a lot going on. Neyland's rocking. I mean, that crowd was hype. Peyton was in the house. I mean, there was a lot going on. But dude, the refs is. I mean, I don't think you can point to Tennessee and say that the refs helped them out any more than they helped Bama, because literally it was god awful at times on both sides. Who have Clemson played? I don't know. Not. I don't think they've played too many big teams, but I could be wrong. Not sure. They ain't played nobody. They ain't played nobody. Dogs, Braves, and Bourbon. That, my God, is a fantastic username. Thank you for following me. They stopped Alabama. Hell yeah, we did. Big Ten. We'll get our props when we start winning the big games. Yep, that's fair. That is fair. I don't have shit to say about the Big Ten. I mean, hell, growing up, it was always Big Ten, Big Ten. And then it was Pacific, for a while. But the Pac-10 or whatever, I think it's moved around. Pac-10, Pac-12, all that. Growing up, I always felt like the SEC was underrated. It was always like Ohio State, Michigan, all that stuff. But I mean, I don't have shit against the Big Ten. Uh, but yeah, Tennessee got lucky. I mean, 52 points on Bama ain't luck. That's all I'm saying. And the thing is, people could say that's a fluke, but we've been putting up numbers all year long. So I don't know if you could say Tennessee got lucky. How much is the fine going to be for storming the field and tearing the goalposts down? It don't matter. It don't matter. It's just money. It's just stuff. You can't take it with you when you go. Shoot, what is this? Got a weird notification here. Hold on. What is that? There we go. That was weird. Hopefully I didn't lose anybody there. I had this weird notification. But look, just money. It's just stuff. Can't take it with you when you go. Spend it. I don't know what the fine will be. They said on game day. I don't remember what the numbers were, but we're going to say maximum fine for the goalpost. No, for storming the field was like 250,000. I think it's 50,000 the first one, 100 on the second, and 250,000 after that. Tearing the goalpost down, I don't know. I don't know what the fines were, but to be honest with you, it's been 15 years. Freaking tear those babies down. That's all I'm saying. I don't like it, but I understand it. I don't like necessarily defacing property, but let's let them have it. Congrats from a Bama fan. Thank you. I appreciate that. Crimson Reaper. That's a bomb ass username, by the way. Pitt fan here. Glad to see Yin's doing awesome. Keep it going. I appreciate that. Pitt has actually turned into a pretty good little rivalry. The Johnny Majors Classic. That is freaking awesome. Go Vols. That's what I'm saying. Tennessee football 24/7. Diehard Bama fan here. Tennessee played a hell of a game. Congrats, dude. That game was lit from start to finish. That was so great to watch. Thank you. Props for what? I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know if you've commented anything. Oh yeah, you asked me about what the fine's going to be. You might have to elaborate on the props for what. I'm a Bama fan. Y'all got lucky, but high is nasty. Definitely didn't get lucky. I've been trying to keep it real on here. 52 points ain't luck. That's all I'm saying. It was a hell of a game, though. I loved watching every second of it. The NIL is leveling college football. It's probably some truth there. The hot kid is from South Carolina and going to be nasty. You nasty. That's what I'm saying. Ewers made a good move transferring from Oklahoma's OSU to Texas. Bama dropping to 4. Y'all going to 3. I think Bama's going to drop further than that. Michigan spanked number 10 Penn State tonight. I think they're going higher. Bryce Young carried and got hit a lot. He got smacked a few times. Ow! I don't know if that's Ohio or you're saying ow. That missed field goal gave y'all the game. I mean, we'll take it. I mean, I guess you could call that luck. Yeah, uh, we ain't the one that shanked the field goal though. That was a great game. People forgetting Georgia's win over Oregon. They may win the Pac-12. They beat Oregon, but I mean, still struggled against Kent State. That's what is hurting them more than anything. Struggling against Kent State, struggled against Mizzou. Go Bucks! I'm assuming you're talking about Ohio State and not Milwaukee. Dumbest comment I've seen tonight. No way Bama stays top unless Clemson loses. Come on, let's play nice. As long as we're being respectful. I mean, I guess y'all do what you want. Freedom of speech. Clemson ain't losing tonight. They up 20. Florida looks like they are going to lose. They're down by 10. They got the ball. They're in their own side of the field. Only a minute 17 left. Not looking good for them. Kentucky playing a tight game against Mississippi State. Mississippi State. Oh, wow. It scrolled way back up. Oh, wait, no. Another Pitt fan. Pitt fan here. Root for y'all. Keep it going. That's what I'm saying. Thank you. I appreciate that. Daniel Cook, thank you for the follow. I think the SEC is favored by rank committee. I mean, dude. We're the best around. Nothing's ever gonna keep you down. We're the best around. Ooh. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, everybody was like, jacking off Ohio State, Michigan for years. I figured it's the SEC's turn. That's the way I look at it. Bama going to drop below Clemson. Yep. 100,000 fine. Yep. Called it. I called it 50 plus for Rocky Top. That was a good pick. I thought he was going to win. I thought he was going to put up some points. I didn't see 50 plus though. That was absolute fireworks show. I loved it. I want to play it every year. It's a good non-conference game. Both games are exciting, dude. I like Vols versus Pitt. I also like. I mean, guys, Vols versus Virginia Tech. What happened to the Battle of Bristol? I mean, Butch Jones is corny as hell, but that was a good idea. I like that one. But I like Pitt. I like Pitt designated hitter. I'm just kidding. I don't know if that's what that stands for. Pitt DH. Thank you for the follow. Do you watch NFL? Sometimes I play a little fantasy football. My team, Fuzzy Pickles, is on a 3-game winning streak. Um, Fuzzy Pickles might be the only other team that I can say on here. I don't know what like TikTok's thing is with certain things, but yeah. Although the punniest team in the league is Show Me Them TDs. Oh, I do watch a little bit of NFL. It's just because I've been playing fantasy football. I prefer college football. Brady's the GOAT. I guess that's debatable, but Brady's the GOAT. I do like the Titans, though. I watch the Titans. West Tennessee in the house. Bring on Georgia. Where at in West Tennessee? I have traveled quite a bit. Nobody cares. Roll Tide. Yep, they're probably rolling on out right about now. Actually, they're probably sitting at home. There's a tear in my beer 'cause I'm crying for the volunteers. Roll Tide. Just kidding. How can people say Tennessee got lucky? That's what I'm saying. No, that's what I'm saying. 52 points ain't luck. I mean, I get the whole field goal thing, but I mean, that's kind of college football. Again, didn't have her starting safety, didn't have her starting cornerback, didn't have Cedric Tillman, our starting wide receiver. It was Alabama. I mean, we were at home. I guess that adds to it. Hey, man, I'm a big Alabama fan, but I have to tell you that y'all played a hell of a game and y'all deserved it. Thank you. I appreciate that. That was a phenomenal game. I loved it. Let me readjust my camera here. Not worried about Bama. Bring on Georgia, West Tennessee in the house. You going to bed, baby? You gonna give me a kiss? I won't put you on camera. My wife's been chilling in there watching TV for a little bit. She's probably just so thankful that the house is finally quiet because I've been like, oh shit, oh go Vols, oh what are we doing? That wasn't a pass interference. No, it wasn't a targeting. Oh we fumbled. Oh we scored. Hyatt, 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 Hyatt. It's been loud, so she was enjoying the quiet. I came in here to the other room to give her some room. Bring on Georgia, West Tennessee in the house. We're at West Tennessee. Bama can recruit everything, everything but a kicker. I mean, dude, Neyland Stadium, game-winning field goal. Ooh, that one was pretty rough. They threw the goalpost in the river. I wonder if they ever dug the last one out. No kiss? Okay. Bet Vols go to number 2 after this week. I hope so, but that's a hard sell for me. University of Texas is the real UT. I don't mind Texas. That's what I was saying earlier. Mullet Man's pretty cool. I may end up getting me a Mullet Man jersey. Doesn't diminish my love for the Vols. I just freaking, I mean, dude, he's killing it. What's his name? Quinn Evers. I'm getting sleep deprived at this point. I stayed up till like 3 last night. Got up early, ran to the store. I couldn't sleep last night, dude. Dyersburg on the Mississippi River. Cool. I don't know if I've been to Dyersburg. I'm not going to put you on camera. Go Vols from Camden, Tennessee. Quinn Ewers. That's what I'm saying. Love you, baby. No, give me a kiss. Give me a smoochy smooch. I'm not going to put you on camera. She says she don't trust me. You know, it's just a slap in the face. Love you, baby. Oh yeah, we're talking all night. Maybe not all night. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna move back over here now that she left. She doesn't want to be on camera, which is cool. I understand that. I don't mind it. All right, Quinn Ewers. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I may end up. I don't know. I may end up getting me a Quinn Ewers jersey. We'll see what happens. Oh, let's look at some. I had taken some note tonight. Like I said, I'm just chilling, y'all. I'm enjoying this win with everybody. Gary Daniels. I know we got some Vols fans on here. I know we got some Bama fans on here. Is anybody else? I don't know if y'all probably haven't seen my post yet, but my God, I kept hearing it last week. People was talking about how he was stroking off Bama hardcore, and how he shouldn't even comment on Bama's games. But my God, dude, this week it was really freaking annoying. I mean, Gary Daniels is like a hardcore Bammer, and I didn't see it until we played him tonight. But he's like, that was so off-putting. I don't know. I don't know what y'all feel about that kind of stuff, but man, it was just he's getting under my skin. Getting under my skin. What's up, Monty Banana at 69? That's naughty. That's the naughty username. Yeah, dude, Gary Daniels. He was getting under my skin so bad tonight. I couldn't. Yeah, it was like everything he was saying for some reason was getting under my skin. He did give Tennessee props a couple times, but it was like, oh yeah, his arm looks like it's really hurting. Wow, magnificent throw by Bryce Young. I mean, yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of people saying last week that he's like a hardcore Bammer and he just like absolutely strokes it to Bama, but I didn't know about it until freaking I actually watched it, and again, I know I'm a Tennessee fan, but it was just the stuff he was saying. I'm not 100% sure. I think he may or may not have even played for Bama. Let's look. I think he might have played for Bama, but or from Bama or something. But yeah, he was. It's like I guess if I was commentating on the balls, it'd be hard for me to hold it in. But man, it's just hard to be. Did not get the impression that he was impartial. Went to Harvard, so there is that. I don't know. He was definitely stroking it to Bama tonight. It's every damn game he talks shit about the Vols. I know. Kirk never puts respect on her name either. Kirk Herbstreit, man. I love Kirk, but he just don't ever put respect on her name. How about Lee Corso, though? Picking the Vols twice and we won twice. That's freaking awesome. Pat McAfee and Peyton Manning directing the band today. That gave me chills. I freaking love Pat McAfee, even though he didn't pick us against Pitt, but that was freaking awesome. I wish they had Peyton on there every week. He's actually qualified, but I understand he's made quite a bit of money. There's the problem. He's from Harvard. Yeah. No, wait, no, hold on. That's Greg Daniels. Hold on. What am I doing? Back up. Fake news. Sportscaster. Wiki. Probably help if we got the actual guy. Oh, it's Gary Danielson. That's why. I'm sleep deprived and I have been drinking heavily. I've also been screaming a lot. Gary Danielson. Duh. Oh, let's see. Where did he go? College Purdue. He's born in Detroit, Michigan, though. I don't know. Maybe he just strokes it to Bama. I don't know. I don't see any ties here. But yeah. Let's look at the other notes. Another thing that gets to me, I don't know how y'all feel about this, but like everybody keeps saying that Hendon Hooker's overthrowing everybody. He does overthrow people sometimes, but there's like a lot of times where people will say he overthrew the wide receiver, and I think a lot of it is he's putting the ball exactly where it needs to be, to where if it's either going to be our guy that catches it or nobody's going to catch it. Like on that one pass today, Ramel Keaton going down the field and he had to turn around and try to jump. Even though he didn't catch it, I mean, I don't know. Maybe if he just kept running in stride, he could have got under it. But like, yes, he overthrew him and he was wide open, which sucks. No, there was one play where he was wide open, but there's another one where he's streaking downfield. But dude, I was watching that. I was like, yeah, dude, but he put it right where only he could get it. And I think that's what's like kind of the big thing about it. Like, there's another game. I don't remember which one it was, but we were down in the goal line and Hooker dropped back and he threw it through the back of the end zone. And there was a guy running, but he kind of overthrew him. But the guy was like, "Oh, he massively overthrew him." And I'm like, dude, I think he was just about to get sacked and threw the ball away. Like, I don't know, man. Hendon Hooker's decision making is beautiful. I'm not used to watching Tennessee Vols football and watching quarterback play that is just this good. Let's see. Let's go, Big Orange baby. That's what I'm saying. 6-0. I'm not even going to read that comment because it's kind of irrelevant. Do you know why Bama fans say roll tide? I don't. This sounds good though. It's not bad. 262 passes without interception. That was also in my notes. Right there. Yes. I mean, he finally threw an interception, which it would have been nice for him to have went another week without throwing an interception, but he did finally throw one. And in a way, it's kind of like, oh man, that weight is been lifted. The other thing is, though, literally, he went to step up in the pocket, boom, got smacked as he hit it or threw it. Little off center, but oh well, we'll take it. Dub's a dub. Bama goes down. That's what I'm saying, because they can't spell elephant. That's pretty good. Roll Tide. The Crimson Tide. I'm guessing Tide stands for elephant. I don't get that. I just assume that they called themselves the Crimson Tide because if you've ever been through Tuscaloosa, it smells like shit. It smells like a zoo. But that was pretty good. Robert Burcham also thought so as well. Welcome, welcome. More notes, more notes, more notes. Did y'all think that our defensive lineman, number 21, was that targeting or was it not? The first angle they showed, I thought it was. And then I looked at the second angle and I was like, man, he's just a big dude. He kind of just sort of made a beeline. I don't know if I'd call that targeting. I'm a Bulldog, so thrilled they went down. I'm sure. Yeah, that I could see how that'd be beneficial. We'll see what happens in November, I guess. Running down through my notes. I actually haven't touched them yet. We've been chit-chatting so much. Jalen, huh? How about that Tennessee receiving touchdown record? That was pretty cool. Dude, that was a stat I was going to look up. Did anybody even count how many times we punted? Was it like twice? We didn't punt at all against Florida, which is incredible. But I feel like we only punted like twice. It's crazy. I see y'all commenting. Just give me a second here. I'm going to look it up anyways, but I'd be curious to see what y'all say. Bruh, we was playing the refs. Honestly, dude, we've talked about that a few times tonight. When it comes to the refs, there's bad calls on both sides. Like, it was bad. There's a few where they kind of dicked us, and there's a few where they kind of dicked them. I'm like, man, it was pretty bad. That pass interference in the end zone was a bunch of BS. I agree with you there, man. That was crazy. Wait, are you talking about the one where Bama, where they had pass interference, or are you talking about where they called us for pass interference and it really wasn't pass interference? Like the Bama wide receiver drug our dude down. You was my video. I don't know if I remember the reference. 15-year drought was over. That's what I'm saying, dude. Hell yeah. I know, it feels good. Honestly, if the Volunteers beat Georgia, they also should be number one no matter what the Buckeyes do. I feel you. I mean, we've already beat 4 ranked opponents. Like, good God. Yes, that's the one. You mean which one? There was 2. There was one where, like I said, where we got called for pass interference, but it was kind of like pass interference was arguable. It was kind of like the Bama wide receiver drugged the guy down. Vols. That's what I'm saying, dude. Freak yeah. It feels so good. I'm just now starting to come down a little bit, dude. I was so psyched. I was like, so at first I was like when he kicked it, I was like, and then it was like they said it went through, and I was like, what? There's no way that went through. And immediately I'm like, so then shock sets in, and I'm like staring, like, dude. Like, I was waiting on another angle because I'm like, dude, there's no way that went through. There's no way. They're going to review this. It's going to be called over. There's no way. There's no way. And then it was like, holy shit, he made it. And then it was like shock set in, and then I started yelling again, and then for 30 minutes I was just completely unbearable. And then I finally was like, "My God, dude, we just beat Bama," and I'm like standing there watching the TV, and there's people running across the stadium, and the goalposts are coming down. I'm like, I teared up a little bit. Not gonna lie, I was like, "Oh shit, dude, we just beat Bama! Like that happened. That just happened." And then 30 minutes later, I remembered. I was like, "Oh, dude, I dropped $50 on the balls. I won money. Yes, that's what we're talking about. Won some money. Hell yeah." Ooh, thank you for the follow, Ryan Brand. I appreciate that. The one where they dragged our defensive back down. Dude, I know that was crazy. I was like, bro, I'm really surprised they didn't I'm really surprised that they didn't like review that or something. You know what I'm saying? Like that was bad, but then I feel like the one they turned they were keeping it pretty even. Like I feel like they would make a shitty call that was like, "Ooh, that was kind of controversial," and then like down the road they would turn around and then like so like they would call a kind of crappy call against Bama, and then they would turn around and be like, "Okay, we're going to call this against Tennessee. We're even." And it's like kept going back and forth, back and forth. I'm happy as long as Bama ain't in the top three. Well, they ain't in the top three no more, by God. Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, woo, Rocky Top, Tennessee. UCF Dougie 69 said, "Sing Rocky Top." My voice is shot though, and my family's asleep. So, ugliest game-winning kick in history, dude. Absolute freaking knuckleball, man. I cannot believe that went in. Like that perfectly sums up how beautifully disgusting our season has been so far. Like it's been, yeah, I mean, we've had a couple struggle wins. Like I thought Florida was going to come back and beat us, but dude, it literally feels like '98 because this is kind of how it went. Oh, as long as Bama ain't in the top three, I love it. No, that's what I'm saying. As long as they ain't in the top three, dude, I freaking like I said, I'm just now coming down. I still can't believe that we beat Bama. Like it actually happened. I mean, and we beat him without Cedric Tillman. We beat him without Jalen McCullough. We beat them without our starting cornerback. I mean, dude, like when we get Cedric Tillman back, like that's the other thing I think is funny, dude. Is like, and we got like Brew McCoy's been beasting, and then you got like I mean, dude, it's. I mean, you got Ramel Keaton, who's like a legitimate like slot receiver threat. I mean, dude, when we get Tillman back, we're gonna have Tillman and Brew, who's like the big burly type receivers, and then you've got Keaton and Hyatt, who are deep threats. Like, dude, people keep talking about Georgia, and again, I'm not talking shit about Georgia, but you can't double team four wide receivers at the same time. You just can't. You know what I'm saying? Like that's man. Like when we get all of our receivers back, we're gonna be lethal. And our running game has been legit. Too legit to quit, in fact. My God. I mean, this has been a hell of a year for Tennessee Vols fans, I tell you. And it's been fun to watch. Oh, that's what I was looking at. I want to look up a specific hat. And I don't want to say what it is yet. I'm gonna build up a little suspense. A little suspense. I was talking about it earlier though, so let's see. That's not what I want. Go balls, that's what I'm saying. That's the new polls guarantee. That's what I'm saying. Go Vols, D with 1992. What the heck? 721 just joined. What's up? What's up? We got 7 people hanging out. Just come on in here, hang out. I know y'all are still pumped from that win. Just come on in. Relax. Chill out. Let's talk some football. Is anybody else still in a head rush, dude? My head is like all that yelling and screaming I did. My voice is shot. It has been fantastic. Let's see. Y'all. I'm trying to, dude. I'm trying to just straight up see how many times we punted this year. I know we didn't punt at all against Florida. We only punted, I think, twice last week. I mean, dude. I see y'all's messages, by the way. Don't leave. I'm just typing some things. Y'all. Let's see. G. Diddy Bates followed the host. Do you sell fishing baits? That's interesting. Thank you for the follow. Nick Dick 491. Thank you. What's up? Shamflies 84. Thank you for joining us. We're hanging out talking Tennessee Balls football. Are y'all asleep yet? Obviously not if you're on here, but what is up, guys? We are undefeated. We are 6-0. It feels good. Paxton Brooks, this year, in the year 2022, we have played, what is it, 6 games now so far? Are we 6-0, I think? He has punted the ball 11 times. 11. Not 11 times a game. He has punted the ball 11 total times. That is remarkable. I mean, dude. I mean, you talk about high powered and efficient. Yeah, we went for it on fourth a few times. But, I mean, dude, that is crazy. I'm going to add that to the notes. I see y'all moving around down there. Hold on a second. I'll get to y'all here in a second. My God, 11 times he's only punted. That is ridiculous. Georgia won 55-0, and now Tennessee won. All right, best Saturday ever. Shoo! Yeah, it's been kind of crazy. Let's pull up some more scores here. Clemson looking like they're going to pull away from Florida State. Kentucky did beat Mississippi State 27-7. It was a struggle win though. Both are ranked. Kentucky's going to slide up a little bit. Georgia Southern beat number 25 James Madison like they should have been in the 25 anyways. Sorry, not sorry. Is any other games going on right now? USC number 7 USC is up on Utah. Utah is at home. I'm trying to remember if I put money in on Utah or not. I need to double check that. Oh, Justin Fonda 5. What is up, dude? We're hanging out talking football. Sweet G79 joined. What'd y'all think about that game? I'm assuming you're a Vols or Bama fan if you're in here, because that's what I attract. Sarah Van Brocken, welcome back. I appreciate that. You have been very steady on my streams lately, and I appreciate that. I notice people that are in here a lot. It's getting to where I can't keep track of everybody now. All the comments is going off and everything. But there are certain names that pop up. Also, yours is pretty straightforward. It's not like it's not anything crazy like user 5671947 AB 14 negative whatever. Yes, sir. Tennessee. That's what I'm saying. They keep saying we cheated. I don't see how. I mean, you could blame it on the refs, but dude, the refs were shanking calls on both sides. It wasn't like it was just Tennessee. the cheated thing, I don't get. I've been seeing that a lot though. I don't understand why. 420. God bless, man. Y'all's usernames are killing me tonight. Larry Hot Dogs 420. Does that mean you're like smoking weed out of a hot dog? That's highly intriguing. Sarah Van Brockman, why do they think we cheated? What have you heard? Because I've heard that quite a bit. I've heard refs, but what up, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter? We're still rolling over here. I see y'all hanging out. You ain't commenting like my TikTok folks down here, though. I know they ain't on the same screen. I can't help that. I hadn't got my stream key yet. But welcome, welcome, welcome. All the same, I would TikTok. Let me tell you something. I would absolutely love to bring y'all into the rest of the stream, especially because I would only have one screen to look at. But y'all are freaking awesome. Refs gave us pass interference on our defense 28 when Alabama 7 pulled our player down. Yep, that's what I'm saying. They don't have a reason. Yeah, I mean, the calls sucked both ways. There's people saying that we should have got hit for targeting when number 27 or 21 tackled Bryce Young. Well, I mean, our guy's 6'4". I mean, he come down to lower the shoulder and then just kind of, hit him head on. The announcers even said they didn't like that one. There was another call that the announcers even said live on TV, like, ooh, that's going to be controversial. And that was in Bama's favor. And then maybe that was the same call we're talking about. But yeah, the Bama player pulled ours down. You had the third down for what guy over there screwing up the I had to stop the whole game because, they couldn't figure out what down it was. I mean, it was a cluster, but I mean, there's people saying tonight on this stream that Tennessee lucked out. There's people saying that Tennessee cheated. I just don't see how you can say either one. Our defense played better than I expected. Dude, that's what I'm saying. The defensive line was killing it. The problem is with our defense. We lost some guys. Henry To'o To'o is definitely one of them. We've lost some guys. And we have also we haven't built our recruits up yet. The problem is with our high power offense, dude, we score so quick. They just don't have time to rest. Like, if we could recruit some guys, get some solid backups in, our defense could play at a high level all game long. But I mean, dude, we also are backed up. We lost a starting defensive tackle, starting defensive linebacker. They got kicked off the team because of behavioral stuff. We lost Jalen McCullough due to getting arrested. And then we lost our starting cornerback because he got hurt. So if our defense can just stay healthy, we might have a shot. By God. We need that badass linebacker. Dude, I would kill for an Eric Berry or an Al Wilson or a Derek Barnett, something right now. If we just had one. Well, we got Jeremy Banks, which, I mean, dude, he has absolutely killed it. I actually liked him a lot as a running back, and then we moved him to linebacker, and I was like, how's that going to work? But he's actually done really well. But man, if we could just get like one, like Alonte, like if we still had Alonte Taylor, dude, God, we'd be lethal. Like, I don't think this game today, I don't think would have been close if we would have had all of our guys and somebody else. Wait, did he get, or what did he get arrested for? Are you talking about Jalen McCullough? Jalen McCullough, that he had a drunk guy show up to his apartment, and he didn't realize that it wasn't his apartment, and Jalen beat him up, and he got arrested. The other two guys, I think it was something similar: domestic dispute, assault, violence, something like that, something stupid. Hold on, sorry, I got a message. Try to get out of that real quick. If To'o would have stayed, why you gotta be like that? Why you gotta I know we talked about the defensive line a little bit, but I mean, do you think Georgia can put scores up on Tennessee? And I'm a dog fan. I mean, dude, we just put up a shit ton of points on Bama. I mean, we just put up 52 on Bama. We allowed 49. I mean, we put up 52 on Bama. I mean, Kent State put up 22 on Georgia. Georgia won that game 39-22. Do I think we can put up more than 22 points? Oh, hell yes. Uh, Mizzou put up 22 points on Georgia. Georgia won that game 26-22. Do I think we're better than Missouri? Yes. Do I think we're going to score more points than that? Yes. Let's look at. I'm going to do some side by sides here for you. We're going to get in with it. So here's Tennessee's scores. Now, these are against ranked opponents, and nobody's alike. 59, 34, 63, 38, 40. Tonight was 52. Georgia's scores 49, 33, 48, 39, 26, 42, 55. I mean, it's going to be a high scoring game, but yeah, I think we can put up points on Georgia. Let's see. We reclaim Dixieland tonight. Feels good, baby. Feels good. That's what I'm saying. Yes. I mean, I don't think Georgia can outscore Tennessee. Our defense is not great. We allow a lot of yards and a lot of points. I think that they can put up points, but I mean, dude, if we get some players back and some things happen, dude, what I'm so excited about though is that like